Welcome, guys. Welcome. just getting, just getting these guys on a call right here. Let's see. Another Thursday. Another couple hours we're gonna spend on working on this game. This time around, it doesn't look like this is working. It seems. That's okay. We can get that. Or maybe it is. Let's just keep this out. Let's just keep this up and see if it's actually showcasing our stream numbers. So my other developers here are on. They seem to be on other calls at the moment, so they'll jump on in a moment here. Let me see. Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm
Pretty good.
streaming using OBS today, so hopefully
Nice.
it means my camera will stay non-laggy. So far, so
Sweet.
good. So far, so good, right?
Yeah, it looks
Uh,
good. I just
if
pulled up the
if
screen.
if I look at the CPU usage on OBS, I see it. It's like it's a lot
Is
more.
it?
It's a lot
Yeah.
lower than Streamlabs because Streamlabs has all these other things running behind it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually was like setting up an OBS like streaming scene the other day for
Yeah.
fun. But
Oh yeah, try to like figure out how it all works and stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I think maybe next week I'll do like face cam and stuff, but my room is just way too messy right now to put a camera
oh,
on.
I have like the key store stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, what is this? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, like you these changes or whatever, right? I can push these in. This is the stuff I did last
Uh
week. The key store
yeah,
stuff,
yeah, you
right?
should be good.
Yeah, Google
hmm
Play Games is now in, and this is just like
Perfect.
key store setup stuff.
Sweet.
So that is what I had. Oh shoot, I didn't pull before I pushed. Okay, luckily there was nobody who did anything else. Okay, so that looks good. Um, you know what? We should probably go see if we can get other people. Um, I'll go message the students and tell them that we're streaming now.
Yeah, I can I'll throw the link in
Yeah.
my old Capstone group Discord.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll have them come through as well.
And it's my friend who is playing poker right now. He likes to watch stuff on the side.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if he just idles in this, it's
Yeah.
not bad for us. I even have this little. Yeah, you want to know what's funny? It's like I've had OBS set up to stream as well. Like I didn't have to. There wasn't a lot I had to do. I just had to like update it a little bit with like the way that I want it to look now, right? But I
hmm
already had the OBS scene pretty much set up. So what? And you'll notice like there are certain things that I have on the OBS scene that I didn't even have on the Streamlabs scene. Like you see, I have like the little viewer count in the corner now.
The YouTube thing, yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Like it
What?
was. I already had that linked to my Streamlabs account. Like
Yeah.
this in my opening scene, how I have like the subscribers, my most recent
hmm
subscribers and stuff. That's all
Yeah.
through a Streamlabs account, and then
Okay.
Streamlabs themselves, um, they give you access to all of these things to allow you to do like these things like viewer
hmm
count, blah blah blah, all these other cool things with your stream. But the problem with integrating it into OBS is it's a little bit more complicated. So what they did was they took OBS because OBS is open source, and then they applied their own whole infrastructure of things on top of it to make it like one click things. But in doing so, that takes so much more CPU usage. And my
Yeah.
computer isn't that level yet. Like I need to
All
upgrade
right.
my my motherboard and CPU to do that actually. So
Hmm. One day.
it is what it is. One day.
Yeah.
It's so funny how we get into random convos like that right away. All right. Anyways. Uh, where were we at? I don't even remember honestly.
So I was what I was doing was I was changing I was doing like the tiers. So like the farther you get,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, and it's gonna go
easy, medium,
faster and
whatever.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
so
like
so
the colors would change and
we
stuff.
we should also think about something. So the level, um, where is the
There's a
level?
slight bug that I'm dealing with. I don't know if you want to look at that first or
Oh yeah, let's take a look.
so basically the wall pieces are they seem to be inactive, but they clearly are toggled.
Hold on.
Maybe. Oh my God. The alpha was set to 0, of course. Why? But why, oh why would that be set to 0? This? Okay. That that makes sense.
Okay, so the alpha's being set to 0. Okay, so that was a problem that wasn't a problem, really.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It was doing as intended.
It
So
was
let's see. So right now they go up by 10 instead of just 1. So you should see pretty quick change. Start at yellow,
yeah. And then
then
the thing is, what we'll want to do is we're gonna want to test something as well, which is the height for the level generator. Sometimes we might want to make it um, different. Like so, right now we're putting them together. Remember when we put
mhm,
them a little apart, it was like giving us gaps. But maybe
right.
maybe one time we want a gap, so we are just like
Yeah. So I can avoid it. Yeah.
we notice maybe there's like there wasn't a spawn of obstacles on the bottom row of a piece, so the next piece can
Right.
be like a gap instead.
Okay.
You know,
Like another hazard kind
yeah,
of.
yeah, like exactly, right? And then we give it like layered conditioning like that. So,
Oh, I died. Why
you
is
need to
this not?
like I think create like oh, it didn't like go up.
No,
Let's
I don't
see.
know if I added the code to change that. This is the code. Uh, there it is.
Okay, so um we don't we have like a when the object pool
This is
okay.
when it's being spawned. It checks get the level tier and then just changes colors. We have like a color array.
Okay, so what
Um,
would be better is if you do it one time, like you how would this
just
be?
like yeah, because they're object pooled. So like
Yeah, so it's
half
like
of them are turned off.
what you do is shit. No, because yeah, you wouldn't want to like go through the entire pool and change all of them because you're not going to possibly use all of them until you get to the next tier, possibly.
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
it's going to be like that, it's going to be long enough between tiers. If it is,
Hmm.
then the best solution is to go behind the scenes and change everything one time
Right.
when we when we
Okay.
get to the next tier. And we could
Yeah.
do like if that starts becoming like intensive and dropping frame rate and shit, like what we can do is we can make it so that like as you like when you get to the next tier there's like an animation or something to hide the loading.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
Think about these things in regards to how this is structured. I don't know what the answer is,
Yeah. Okay.
but
Uh,
I'm giving you food for
should
thought.
be going. Yeah.
Cause yeah, like if we go that route, um, and you know it does end up being like an intensive process to change everything in the object pool one time every time we increase tiers. We'll just make it far enough away and give a cool little animation for it.
Yeah, like a little gradient swap and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like you hit the next level, and maybe at this point the screen um like maybe you're at the top or
Hmm.
wherever you are. Like I'm thinking of like a transition for this actually real quick. Um, here we're about to paint it up, and,
Of
and
course. A
you'll watch
classic.
you'll watch it on delays, unfortunately. um, the nature of streaming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine this is where the system is going to be need to be a little bit of a little dynamic. So imagine um, no, this is going to be kind of hard because like we spawn the next pieces up here already, and they're coming down. They're like
Yeah.
out of view. So what would have to happen is we stop spawning pieces, or we when we get to the next level, the pieces that we spawn, we hold them, like they don't scroll until you get to the end of this piece, right? And then what
Okay.
happens is like you know, like you get to the end of this piece, you like, and there's nothing up above. But what happens is all of a sudden like your player freezes, everything kind of like deletes from below you, the camera shifts down or the camera shifts up or whatever, or like
Yeah.
the
Like you would go
objects,
to the bottom.
yeah, objects shift
Yeah.
down. You understand what I mean, right? Like, and then
Yeah.
you'd
Yeah.
be at the bottom of the next level, or you'd be basically where you like it would be like a reset. You'd like start again from like the beginning. Hey, how's it
Hmm.
going? How's it going, Richard? Thanks for joining us. But yeah, that would actually be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Like that would be like
I
a
think
pretty
so.
cool thing.
Yeah. A
Like
nice transition. Yeah.
you want to know what's funny? It's kind of like Rocket Recover's transition. You've
Yeah,
played Rocket Recover,
that's
have
what I'm
you?
thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I know I've seen that somewhere.
It's kind of like Rocket Recover's transition. It's not 100%, but
Hmm.
it's funny because we can do it like that, where it's like, and the thing is, like other games have done it, like where you reach the top, like you reach the top, and then it's like, yeah, you reach the top, and then all of a sudden, like you're at the bottom of like a new huge level, and it's like, oh crap, you know, like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Even if we go the route of changing the entire object pool at once, and there's like long distance between tiers, um, doing this animation can mitigate the entire thing, and it would be cool for the player to see that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really know how to go about that, but sounds like you have an idea in mind.
I already know how to, because like imagine
Yeah.
like when you get to the like all you'd have to do in the level generator is let the level generator know when we're about to get to the next tier, like what the last piece of the tier is going to be or whatever. And what the
Hmm.
level generator will do is then it'll just cap that with like an end piece. We'll have like a trigger or something, and that
Right.
trigger can do
Okay.
everything. That trigger triggers all the things that we're talking about, which will include like a camera lerp and
Hmm.
all of the above. And
Right.
those things make a lot more sense, but you have to do them one at a time because there's going to be a lot of things to accomplish there to make the transition
Yeah.
look cool. But
Hmm.
this is the kind of thought process behind it to get it to get it set up to do that, because
Hmm.
like
Okay.
our level generator can then be like if we have this tiered difficulty system, our level generator can be informed by the tiered difficulty system that hey, um, three more pieces and you need to end, right? And then it's like okay, the on that piece I will then spawn an end cap at the end of it, and when the player
Right.
hits that, It's basically just going to be like a prefab that's a trigger that probably has like a script that enables all the transition things. You know,
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
so that's
Oh,
like
interesting.
uh, that's kind of like I think a cool little. We're gonna have to think about how it's gonna look because what it might look like is the player's like hanging in the air for a second while everything's kind of like
Yeah.
shifting around him. It might look pretty cool, or it could be like
Hmm.
the player gets like a boot. It looks like they get like a boost upwards or something.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be kind of cool.
like they go like Super Saiyan and boost upwards, and then they have to like jump again.
That
You
would be
know,
cool. Yeah.
like there's a lot of cool
Oh.
things we can do for something like this. Because like as
Hmm.
soon as we have the trigger here, we can do whatever the hell we want, right?
Yeah. Hmm. Should have to tie it into the tiers and them changing and stuff.
Yeah. So all we'd have to do is basically let after the level generator spawns X amount of pieces, let them know like, or like when it's like three pieces before, or when it's about to be the piece that needs to be the end piece. Um, we the level the difficulty manager thing needs to let the level generator know that hey, this is the end piece because that's what's happening right now, right? Like it's keeping track of all the pieces, and it's like now it's time to go to the next tier. Now it's time to go to the next tier, right? Now all it needs to do
Hmm.
is when it gets to the point where it's time to go to the next tier, you just let the level generator know that hey, that piece that you just generated, that's the one that needs to be the last piece. So
Right.
add something to it. You know, it's like
Mm, yeah.
this,
Okay.
and then the level generator will add that end piece, and then which will just be a trigger. Like I legit think it just needs to be a trigger. It,
Right. Yeah. Probably.
that like um that will then have access to whatever it needs, like a camera lerp script, whatever that
Hmm.
can be like or like if we decide the Super Saiyan thing, have access to the player to um, well, I guess if you collide with it, you can then access the player's animator and just trigger an animation, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm. Interesting. Yeah. We can set that up today, I think, probably.
lots of options in regards to this.
Yeah.
I want Ryan's input on this. Hopefully, like, is he gonna join us? I don't know if this is gonna just be me and yours game now.
Uh,
Like,
I'm. He'll probably join. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah. That I think that I think is a pretty cool idea.
Hmm.
But that will require certain changes. Let's wait for Ryan in regards to this. This is
Yeah.
a pretty big change in regards to
Hmm.
game flow. Um, I know he had the main idea. So let's let him weigh in on if there's
Yeah.
a cooler thing that we can possibly do and that's simpler even maybe because
Hmm.
this might be a little complex to get completely working. I think we can get it working today for sure within like an hour or
Yeah.
two, but like there's a lot of systems involved, right?
Yeah. Exactly. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. So for now, I guess work on the tier system the way you're working on it, but it may
Yeah.
iterate to that if we want
Okay.
to go that route. Do you understand?
Yeah. Uh, I am speaking of the tier system. I'm having a little issue with it. Like it doesn't want to go up to the next enum value, and I thought you could just like plus it, like increment it, but
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be going.
Uh,
So I cranked it up to 30 just to see some stuff. Full tier is greater than the current tier. So
okay.
they're set to values 10, 30, 50, 70, 100. I just got up to 120, and it stayed on easy the whole time.
Okay. Let's
There's
see.
definitely an issue.
Yeah.
I'll just do a playthrough. So we're on easy. So when the tier count hits about 30, we should go into normal.
Okay. So you have to do like you have to do like it's something like int
Yeah, I
some.
figured I was missing like a cast or something somewhere. Ooh, you see that?
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
It-
I think after we get this difficulty thing, we can kind of work on more obstacles. And are you getting that obstacle issue still? Hey Ivan, how's it going? Thanks for joining us here. Are you still getting that
Yo.
obstacle issue where two obstacles are spawning on top of each other from time to time?
Oh, like it's a rare occasion, but I have seen it occasionally. Yeah, I don't think we fixed that,
Yeah. Okay.
but
So
it's
so
it's like a 1 in like 20, I swear.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's rare.
it's pretty rare. So like we'll figure out. Like the simplest way is simplest. Oh! It worked. Is it
What?
all? Is it all the right color?
No, so this is the issue I'm talking about. I hit 150, so it should be at master, but it's saying it's blank now.
Okay, so int
It's
sum
just
in.
not. See, now it changes because I just manually swapped it.
Okay,
So basically,
uh,
the issue is the enum's not incrementing properly. Like, I'd probably go
like if you take a look at
it's
what the
like
chat,
35.
take a look at what I just typed in chat. It would be
Okay.
like that, but then you're gonna have to gate that sum index. Um, like so it'll be like some index plus plus, and then you can be like if um, some index equals um, uh,
We almost need to like round it to the or it's like in between the next one and the
yeah.
previous one.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
would
It's
have
kind of
to.
it seems like
It would have to.
too
Like,
much.
I think your logic. I think your logic has to be. Is your logic right now? It's like if it reaches a certain value, it equals the value that it needs to be, because that's how it has to be. Because enums, when
Oh,
you
okay.
it can't enums aren't a range. Is that what you thought it was?
Yeah.
No,
No.
you have to put in the
Yeah.
range calculations
Last week you
system.
told me you can just increment the enum like
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
and it's fine.
You can increment it. That's fine. But the check needs to be like a range check. It needs to be like if I'm above this value, I'm set to this value. If I'm this value, I set to this value. Because the thing is, it's like
So it's
so so
it's
so
kind of like a growing because we have level tier count, which usually is just incrementing by
yeah,
one when it's
yeah,
set to
yeah.
30.
So as it grows, you should then be like,
Yeah.
okay, now I'm at this tier, and you don't switch the tier until you hit the next marker,
Yeah. So
and then
that's kind of what the level gen is doing, I'm pretty sure. When it goes to create a new block, it checks the tier. If it hasn't been swapped yet, it's just gonna keep doing
yeah,
it.
yeah. But is it checking the tier with like that number completely?
It's just
Because
checking the enum.
and oh, okay. So and you're incrementing the enum all the way through, but again, yeah, you're incrementing the enum, but the enum is like okay, so it's going to be like 0 to 10, 0 to 9 is going to be blank, and then 10 is going to be easy. Do you
Okay,
understand what I
okay.
mean? And that's what I'm saying. You can
Yeah.
use a counter to count, but you need the like within these values, the enum needs to be set to this. Within these values, the enum needs to be set to this. Like
Okay,
it
okay.
can't it like the values in between are going to be blank. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's the problem that you're
So
having.
should we maybe rework this just to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can have a separate
Yeah,
int that
like that
counts like how many things get
that's
deleted?
fine as well. Yeah, that's fine as well.
Okay, that just makes more sense in my
Hey.
opinion.
How's it going? We're just logicking out a few things here. I'm on OBS today, so hopefully my camera doesn't stutter. It's showing CPU usage at 2%, so uh, better than 55% that Streamlabs was showing me last week. But yeah, like what I thought you were gonna do is you were gonna increment the enum. Um, well, you were gonna increment an index, and the enum was gonna be set based upon like, hey, um, if I'm in between these values, I guess you can make the enum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just have a separate index to do that. Same thing,
Yeah.
same difference.
Hmm. There's gotta be like
It's
just a
because you could,
simple way, like
yeah,
go next value.
there is a simple
It's
way
silly.
because think about it this way: if your current tier is lower than easy, then you're
Hmm.
easy. If your current tier is, see, the problem is then you instantly go to 10, and then when you increment, it'll be
Yeah, it's I like it. You could just check if I'm on the last one, don't do anything, but I don't know. Hmm.
Yeah, no, OBS is definitely great. It's just some of the other programs are easier to use. They're just more heavyweight, right? Like they're like heavier on your computer, and they're um, the things that you can do in them are easier to do. You can do everything you can in OBS in those other programs. Like in those other programs, what you can do can be done in OBS. Yes, let's not get that twisted. However, it does take a little bit of finagling in OBS because it's like open source. It's not any one developer creating it. It's kind of like community created. So yeah, like Streamlabs OBS is based upon OBS actually, but they added their whole API on top of it to like make it easier to add things. However, it comes with the downside of being super heavyweight now, whereas before it used to be uh, like when they first started the Streamlabs OBS stuff, it used to be very similar to OBS actually, um, and that's when I was using it, and I switched over. But yeah, my computer can't handle it nowadays. Not with a beast of the program that it's become, basically. All right. Anyways, so yeah, let's just do enums
Look
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just have a separate index for it because it's like,
at this.
um, oh, let me see. You could like there's got to be a way to easily kind of make it, but I still think you might need a separate integer value.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go about it.
Oh, this is what they did it. This is how they did it.
Yeah, I just like how to get next previous enum value. He's like, yeah, apparently this is his best answer.
The beauty of this simple universe. Yeah, you'd have to, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, but the thing is, you get the next element,
And yeah, he's a
and then do you
turner.
do you set do
Uh,
you set the tier back to that element, or do you wait until you get to that element? That's the
hmm,
like. Oh, I get what you can do. I guess you can be like, if if the next so yeah, you get the next tier. So I'm up till easy, and then when I reach easy, then when I'm at 11, I get the next tier to my whatever, and then when I reach that, I guess the next tier to whatever I reach. Yeah, that's
yeah,
perfect. So this is actually a beautiful approach, but this would need to be like you're basically
index plus one.
extending um
Hmm,
you're extending like an enum sort of thing, or you're creating like a function to extend
yeah,
an enum, and it's okay. I think it's fine. I think we can probably like even copy and paste this completely. I don't know if it'll
let's retry.
generalized extension method. Thus, I don't need to specify. Just call dot next. Yeah, exactly. Like you need the entire thing. Like he created a static class called
Yeah,
extensions, and now, um, based upon that, you can then just use
Next.
dot next.
All
Let
right.
let me see the comments underneath it. What are they saying? Mostly work
Mostly
for
work for
me.
me.
Type is oh that why struck when you
Um,
use it's missing the previous part of your question. Go down. Probably a bit overkill. Yeah, that looks too complicated. Go down. That doesn't.
Kathy,
I
skip
don't think
while,
I don't
no,
think we
not
need.
good.
I don't think we need anything that. If
Getting
you.
on, yeah, it's the same kind of thing.
Oh wait, if you want the first that's numerically bigger, is that part of is get values? I don't know if Unity has its own enum class or if we're using C# enums in Unity.
System.enum. Yeah, get values.
Like this is oh, like when you use enum it's system.enum, right? It's not like Unity
Yeah, yeah,
engine.enum.
system.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
system.
Okay, so we can use that basically exactly the way that they're using it then. You can like copy copy those lines of code probably. Um so
You want to make like this script, like this class?
I don't know if we need to actually do this. If we go down, the what he's saying, this one line of code, if you want the first that's numerically bigger, that's what we want, right? Um,
Yeah.
we want the first value that's numerically bigger than the current value that we're at, and then we
Hmm.
want to return that to the level generator. Not necessarily changing current tier, but we want to return the next numerical biggest value. I think this is the case.
Okay.
That makes sense to you, doesn't it? Like that's what we're doing. From
Yeah.
0 to 10, you need to be in easy. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're all at easy. And then once you hit 10 to whatever the next value is, it's going to be the intermediate. Then once you hit that to whatever value is going to be that, and you're not returning the current tier, you're returning this. And then when you reach master, you just have like an if statement that if I've ever reached the highest tier, I'm always
Just
at the
stop.
highest tier. Just stop
Yeah.
incrementing, right?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
so you can even do that at the top, right? Where it's like if I'm at the highest tier, then um, return or whatever, right?
Yeah, I had this in place, but obviously the block wasn't working anyways, so
But yeah, like you understand what I mean? And like the
I
thing
think
is
so.
like increment health tiers. Um, this is incrementing, and then this is incrementing the enum. But the way that how are we checking to set these? Sorry, so we're incrementing the enum, but like how are we checking to set these? This is where this line of code would need to go
What do you like to set?
to set
What, like the current?
the current not the current tier variable, but the checking to see where like what color we're at right now. Where is that happening?
Oh, that is in level gen.
Oh, you added it to the level generator.
So it's just like when we generate them, create piece, it just runs a switch and sets the left wall, right wall based on the array value.
The array value.
Zero,
So
one.
so so instead of that, um,
We
it
could just do temp colors equal to like enum, like the enum value in this element.
yeah, that's what I thought that you'd probably be doing.
Yeah,
Um,
I just looking back now, that's like the first thing that came to my head. That's probably a better way to do it.
yeah, like I thought that that's the way you were doing it because then that
Yeah.
also gets rid of the switch, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So it's
I'll
like
do
you don't
like
have all this. Like I'm a never nester, man. Like I didn't
I
realize I
know.
was. I didn't realize I was, but I am. Like I don't like if statements and switch statements. I try to stay away from them as much as possible. Even though like
Mhm.
I didn't realize I was doing that but that's how I learned how. That's how like I've been modeled how to code, I guess, through experience. So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
think about things in this way because computationally, it is like way better. Like it
Yeah.
is. I guess it's the difference between spaghetti code and like seeing the Matrix sort of deal. You know.
Yes, being the Matrix. So I'll just comment this for now.
How do you go about not using if statements? Logic. That's how you go about it. Like, didn't you just see what? Didn't you just? Well, this concept might be a little too high level for where you
Here,
guys are at
I
right now.
will. I'll show you.
Cam, do you want to try to explain it? Like, well, as you explain it, you'll understand it better yourself. So
Uh,
let's let you run through it.
well, we had this enum, and enum is just basically an int. These can be considered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I was doing before was I had a switch statement. Basically, it was checking easy is equal to like 1, but we made it 10, whatever. But basically, this is like a switch is just a big if. It's going if this is 1, if it's 2, if it's 3, do a 0, do a 1, do a 2. But instead of doing that if, we can just grab the int and set it automatically. So like we are not hard coding it. Before we were just setting it to 0 if the value is 0, but it makes more sense just to set it to what the current value is rather than checking the value. So it's just automatic.
Yeah, and it gets rid of the
I don't know if
entire.
that makes sense.
It gets rid of the entire switch statement because it's like okay,
The,
so if
the
we
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can just set it to the index, and this is just telling me if it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we just save this whole block.
yeah, exactly. And that's like a bunch
Bye
of if
bye.
statements that don't even need to be there. So now what we have to do is that index value has to return to the tier that we're at. So the way we do
Mm-hmm.
that is that statement that you were saying that we were looking at, right?
Yeah.
So
So we gotta add that.
we return master otherwise, but then, you know, if so this is where like you're going to have like uh um a current like a current index tier sort of or total blocks destroyed as like a counter and then
Yeah.
you're going to have current tier as like a separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this originally was just gonna be plus plus. Well, I guess it is right above it.
Yeah. But you see how
So
so we're restructuring this logic so to get rid of that entire switch statement, and now we've removed the need for basically uh so that switch statement was about five layers deep. We've removed basically five logic gates that gets created anytime you make a switch or an if statement within the machine code. And logic gates are computationally inefficient. Not really like they're required, you have to do them, but if you can get around using them, like your code will be cleaner. But the way you get around using them is logic. You just have to figure out how to logic your way
mhm.
around this problem. It's again, as you we were talking about this earlier, right, Richard? Where it's like when you're fixing your code, it's like it's kind of therapeutic, and when you fix it in a way where it's very elegant, it's like you feel like you've cracked the matrix. Like you can see the green lines and everything, like you know.
Mm.
But yeah, that's how it
Does not like this cat.
that's how you kind of like yeah, and you might have to
You have to play around a
yeah,
little.
you might have to play around a little. And honestly, this is where computer science concepts really shine through. But honestly, as a programmer, you can't understand those without a little bit of real world knowledge in programming Because if you're just trying to be thrown into like a fundamentals class, trying to learn like every single thing, and this is the problem with like a lot of intro computer science classes, is they throw a lot of theory at you, especially in universities. They throw a lot of theory at you without practical, and it just gets lost in the weeds, especially with the way I learn. Actually, I'd rather learn the practical slowly with like possibly bad logic just to see what's possible, and then kind of loop back around to more advanced concepts of how computers actually think. So it's like, okay, now that you've gotten these things working, you're wrong in the way that you approached it. This is the better way. And yeah, I think it's just better because you learn better from mistakes, right? It's why most capstone projects fail in most schools.
Sail upwards.
In most schools, it's not even just the Toronto Film School or just George Brown or just any of these schools here in Toronto area. It's basically every school. Most schools, their capstone projects fail because you know they you learn more from failure than you do success. All right. So what's going on?
We're
Sorry, I was
yeah, so it
got
doesn't like
sidetracked.
yeah, no worries. It doesn't like the past code. We need to.
Oh no, no, cast is probably this is probably C++
Yeah,
plus
that's
plus code. Um,
do I have to like cast like this?
as maybe as. Oh, that works. Yes.
Double tiers go but like it should be returning the value.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? As yeah, level.
Double tiers.
No, that doesn't work. Let
Get
me let me
values.
look let me look at what get values looks like.
Yeah. So the
Get
line is like this.
well, you'd have to do like get value method. Hold on, let's see. So no, see the enum get value like it returns an array. It doesn't return level
Yeah.
tiers. That's why. Um, so it would give you an int. So say int next value. Um, well, it would be for each int I in enum get values type of whatever, and then it would literally give you all the values in the enum. That's not exactly what we want.
No.
No.
It is back to what
What
we
the
started with.
what the let me see the code that he that was
Wow, that's don't need that. The original
this.
was in his yeah, get
Yeah,
values.
by creating the next if
So yeah, he creates an array. T
and then
where T is equals
yeah, if you create this public static class exception extensions or whatever, you can then you should be able to call the next function on any object then. Um,
yeah.
and but it would only work for enums because of this because of
Yeah.
because of that stop if statement right there where it throws an exception otherwise
Oh,
if
the
it's not an
exception.
enum,
Yeah.
right? So it's for any template of enum basically. So you
Hmm.
can literally copy and paste this, create a static class called extensions, put it in like a miscellaneous folder, and
Is
we should
that
be able
what
to
you want to do?
yeah,
You want to take that route? Yeah, we
yeah,
can.
try it out. See if let's see if this
All
code
right.
works. Who knows?
Okay.
You'll probably need
Yeah.
systems dot
Should I make like a
you
new script or should I just
yeah, you'll make a new script.
yeah,
Make a new
okay.
script. And just make sure it's not a mono behavior basically when after you
Yeah.
like basically delete everything except for the usings at the top and then I think
Right.
you might only need system, but we'll see.
What did he call it? Just extensions?
Yeah, extensions.
Probably a
Yeah.
better name. You want to name it something else, or is that you good with that?
I'm okay with that. That's fine.
All right.
Because it literally is like an extension.
Yeah,
It's an extension function, and
it's not too
it
specific.
looks legit. It looks legit. I obviously haven't really. I it's based on, yeah. Okay, let me see. Get values. Yeah, see, this is actually putting the values in an
Pretty
array, which
generic.
is like I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, like why
Yeah,
do
I was looking at that.
yeah.
Yeah. And then it
Yeah,
just
and then it's returning with a ternary
like
statement, either zero
zero or
or
next.
yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, this is exactly what we need. It either returns
So with
current
this
or next.
+1, does that mean that we have to go like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. That's fine, I think.
I think we're at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, aren't we?
No, I made it like 10, 30, 50 because we were
Oh yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
time something destroys, but we can change that. Extensions. Static.
Yes.
You are on.
And
You are
then this,
here.
yes. You need using system.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
you can get rid of all the rest. Only system you need. I didn't think you needed anything else.
Yeah.
All right. That should be okay. Now we should be able to call the next function. Um, so what this function looks like it's doing is it's grabbing our whatever our enum is.
Yeah.
It's giving our values, all of our values. We take a look at all of our values, +1, and we return the next value
Mhm.
based upon the index that we
If
passed in,
it's
right?
if it's valid, yeah.
If it's
Okay.
valid. So what's cool
Reach.
about this is um, we can use this as the index that returns, not the current tier.
Hmm.
We can keep this shouldn't this still work for 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever? Because like now imagine current tier
Yeah, because the
0, 1.
value.
Yeah, exactly. The value would just keep going back 10,
Hmm.
10, 10. Oh, now 20, 20, 20. Oh, now 30,
Yeah,
30, 30.
exactly.
And
Okay.
that's what we want.
Yeah.
So
Should we
so
make
so so so
instead
we
of
don't have
zero
to.
here, should we do so it doesn't reset to zero, we get the
Oh yeah, yeah,
previous?
yeah. So we don't get the yeah, yeah, yeah. So it would be J
Because that would
minus.
just a +1. If we +1, then we just go back one. Should give us a current,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
right?
True, 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 true. Yes, exactly, exactly.
Oh, the matrix.
Yeah, exactly. You see the matrix, right? Yeah, you understand the code, right? See, I told you, like you're not that far away from like true mastery. You just have to get like used to the
All
logic
right.
behind it, right?
I don't know about the big M word, but one day.
Oh, one day, one day, one day. No, no, no. Like, I mean, mastery is obviously a huge thing,
Yeah.
and I'm not even there, man. Honestly,
Yeah, it's a lot to
it's a lot.
programming.
Yeah,
Nobody's a master at programming.
yeah. I mean, you have like guru level programmers that are the closest
Yeah,
to
that's
it, right?
true.
Um, yeah,
So
I'm
keep this
not
stuff.
there. I'm not even there yet.
No, no,
I
no.
would consider. I would consider I'm like beginner expert sort of deal.
Yeah, junior to intermediate for me, I think. But I don't know.
Respectable evaluation of
Yeah.
your own skills. You gotta
Okay,
be
so
you gotta be you gotta be humble, right? You gotta know where you stand.
yes, exactly. So you just got Ascensions next.
Hey Ryan, what's going on? Is this just me and Cam's game now? What's happening? Oh, Clyde got you
Sean
held
wants
up.
to promote you to customer.
Promote you to customer. Ryan, you've been promoted to customer. No, I'm just joking, man. Uh, oh hey Matches, how's it going? I'm coaching Cam here on a little bit of programming logic, more advanced programming logic.
Not valid.
Um, where is it struct? It should be enum. Where t struct t enum. That should be fine.
No errors.
But next is a function call, so you have to put the empty brackets after it.
Right.
Okay, so there's no argument that corresponds to. Flip over back to the thing for a second. No, flip over back to no. You'd call enum dot like you call the level tiers dot next. Like um no. Current um no
Is
current tier dot next dot next. Yeah,
uh
level tiers. Right? So this is now going to give us well, So but the thing is we level tier count is the thing that it needs to return to, right? Oh no. It needs to level tier count is what it needs to use then. And it needs to return it into current tier. Cuz what
yeah.
it's do you understand what's happening? Matt, just what we're doing is we're trying to um, have like an enumerated value. Like I'm trying to big brain this difficulty system right here. We're trying to have this enumerated value, that goes like easy, normal, hard, elite, master. It's based on this enum, and the enum is like an int, right? So based on the level pieces getting destroyed, this int gets incremented, and based upon where you are in that int, you get returned the current tier that you're at, and that sets the level colors. That sets basically everything. So we're trying to big brain a solution to make it so that we can just return the value. Like if I pass the enum 0, it returns me 10. If I pass the enum 10, it returns me the next tier. If I pass the enum 25, it returns to me basically the next tier up until I reach that tier, and then I go to the next tier up. So it's like our difficulty kind of scaling upwards, just based upon an enum, based upon an integer incrementing, without having to kind of like do any if statements or anything like that. So we're just trying to get the logic out around that. Um, so let's see. You have your level tier count. So make your level tier count. Is that an integer or is that like an actual?
It's an int.
It's an
Yeah.
int. Make that the enum that we're incrementing.
Like over here
Yeah, because
or here outside. Can we use this function though? Like that? Doesn't have to
uh
be a type.
because okay, we have to store where our current tier is, and we have to store like this operator. Like it has to be done in two separate variables. It can't just be done in one, because the operator variable is the thing that will be returning back. Hey, this is the current tier. This is the current tier. This is the current tier. The other one will be the one that has like in between values. Because if you do this current tier dot next level tiers, it's returning the current tier, and I believe it's setting it to itself, isn't it? Or hold on. Oh, it's just returning it. Okay, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we can do is then actually go into player controller and cache that as like a my tier or something.
Sure.
This might actually just work. Like no, you don't have to make it. No. Go down to where the call is, current tier's call is.
And current tier is in
Yeah,
it's in the
yeah,
level manager.
yeah. So go to basically um, level tiers. Uh, this being called
You want
current
the enum?
tier, this being called current tier is like a little misnomer because this is this should be
Originally,
called
this was going to be like
this.
what enum value we're on, and then like the tier count increments for us. And then when this hits a certain value, we just
But
bump up
we
the
don't even
current
need to
tier.
we don't even need to do anything about this. We don't even need to do anything like that anymore. What we can do is now we can say this isn't current tier. This is I get, and we don't even need level tier count anymore. This current tier is basically level tier count. Do you understand? And then we make our current tier down there and return that.
Okay.
And you're making like a local current tier variable where it's happening, and you're returning
Okay.
that, and you're saying this is what we're using.
Okay.
Oh man, I wish I had control of your screen. I wish we were using Zoom or something.
I don't think I can.
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
we'd have to like set up like a bunch of stuff for Visual Studio Live here. Uh, I would remove level tier count. Just remove that variable.
Okay. How's it coming from?
You can make a new variable. Um, it doesn't need to be a serialized field or anything like that. It can be called.
Okay.
You can change this current tier to level tier count or whatever.
It's still of type level tiers though.
It, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna duplicate for now.
And then you'd have your
This.
current tier, yeah, like that. Yeah,
Oh,
level
sorry,
tier.
what do you want to call it?
Yeah. This was level tier count. Level tier count. Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
So now go down and increment this value instead of your level tier count.
Okay.
Like, do you
Just
understand?
like this,
Yeah.
or do you want to use next? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
just this. And then you instead of current tier dot next, you use level tier count dot next. And then but you put that in current tier. You understand?
So it's like current tier is equal to.
Yeah, level tier count. You understand? This is the way
Yeah.
we need to
Okay.
be doing it. And now everything just should work.
And then this is still.
Yeah, no, we can get rid of that too. Now it's just like you
Yeah.
don't even need that if statement.
That extension does
Yeah,
it for us, right?
yeah. And now we can just say if current tier is equal to master, we return instead of does not equal master.
Sure.
And you do this before the level tier count increments, so
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't even add to it. So you get rid of the other if statement too.
Ooh. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Logic. Logic. Oh, that's great to hear, Matches. Awesome. Like how's it in regards to the physics implementations, or in regards to what? What was the general advice given? Oh man, this is funny. It's like sometimes I just feel like I'm just coaching you to become a better programmer, Cam.
Me? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
not
Sensei.
that I don't enjoy it. It's That's good. Hey. Oh,
Sensei.
from a dress sensei.
All right.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, now I'm outside. I don't know. That's new.
That is new.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, no, it should be
Just
setting you. It should
just
be
try
setting
that
you on start,
again.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? What's happening? Why is it setting you on start? Did something get fat fingered? Because what should be happening is the there's a I believe in
You want to set this?
no. Where do we do it in the game manager? I believe we're setting like um, the wall sizes and all that stuff, aren't we?
Oh, is that in level gen or
It might be in level generator. Remove.
so
No,
that's
no,
one
no.
destroyed.
When we start, when we're creating pieces, no, that's whatever. Go up. We need to. At one point, we set our player distance, but I don't know where that's set. Is that at the start? No, not awake. Awake is object pooler stuff. On start,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Wall one minus wall offset. Um, what happened to wall offset? Did wall offset change, or did
I don't
one
think so.
minus?
The only thing I did to the level gen was get rid of that switch. I can't even find it now.
Okay, so
Right here. This is all like. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This.
yeah.
That's all that changed. It was just a switch before.
Okay, but I'm trying to think.
Interior column.
In your temp color or whatever, it's just changing the color. It's not changing any sort of, um, not changing any sort of positioning, is it?
This is it.
No.
Yeah, no, this is it.
No, the positioning looks fine too, right? Like if you change between phones, your positioning fine. Like
So
the wall positioning at least. Oh, yeah,
not on simulator, that could have been an issue.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, so the walls are being placed fine. It's just the player for some reason. Is the player not tagged as player? Player is tagged as player. See, like this is 604, but like if you look at the wall,
-6. Oh, that's players, right?
if you look at the wall, it's -5. Oh,
-5,
-5 minus. Oh,
5, 5.
no. So it should be player minus
Are
wall offset.
they?
Wall
Hang on.
offset.
I guess I'll jump.
No,
Oh,
because like
go on forever.
um, so hit play again. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Stop the game for a sec. I think I know what's going on. So if we click on the player for a sec, go up. So we're at -5. If we take a look at the level generator for a second, it's gonna be
Oh, like an
one.
editor.
Yeah. So wall offset
Well,
is
offset
5.
5.
So it's one. It's one minus wall offset. So 1 minus 5 is -4. So why am I getting put at -6? That is the question.
And where's that math being done? Right here?
Um,
Well,
on
offset.
start, right there. 1 minus wall offset is where we need to be, which is -4. But why are we getting set to -6? That is the question.
Interesting.
Do you want to just save and restart because Unity sometimes is weird.
Sure.
Like,
Always a good option.
yeah, just do that first before we go down a rabbit hole.
Okay.
Because like
All
I
right.
don't know, maybe. Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? Thanks for joining.
Where?
We're working on this game again. I All right. Let's hope that that's all it was. I don't want to go find out what's modifying the player's transform
I
and
mean,
shit.
worst
It's
case,
gonna
we
be
can just pull them in a little.
Yeah,
Like
I know, but
changes
like, but that makes no
offsets.
sense because it's like it's
Yeah,
all
I was literally
mathematically
playing like
placed.
10 minutes
It's
ago.
yeah, it's all mathematically placed. Yeah, see, he keeps
Okay.
getting placed on that side, so something else is happening. It makes it makes zero sense that like the object is being placed at negative
Perhaps
six when it should be -4.
maybe he was like spawning in it and then he like snapped over. But no, -4 is like perfect.
Yeah, that's what we like. That's what we determined.
Yeah. Ooh,
You know,
why can't I go? Ooh,
like we
I go
determined
negative.
it was exactly perfect at -4. So it's like, what the
Doesn't
hell's
even let me. Well, it's basically
uh
-4. If I go -4, enter, it snaps.
yeah, the stream at the beginning, like I was testing because I'm using OBS now instead of using Streamlabs OBS. So my camera is not going to be stuttering as much. Well, at least not at the current moment.
Oh, that's it. I
Um,
was gonna make it like 5.5.
no. Like that shouldn't matter. Like honestly, the player's position even at start shouldn't even matter because like you can put it at 000 and it'll probably still go to -6 now. Oh, player position's not being set.
Oh,
Why?
oh, oh, this is kind of buggy.
What? Oh
Oh, it's
yeah.
simulating touch. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Like I'm clicking right now, like it's lagging. Like I'm letting go, and it's taking a while. I just let go.
Yeah,
Like I just
no.
click once and it's
It's because
charging.
the way that Ryan made the control, you have to be touching the wall in the first bit, which is why we set it that way. But
Okay,
why
okay.
is that not working?
It did get a
What is that?
on piece callback.
Oh,
Index out of range.
so why you're doing all those things, but then you're removing the current piece first? You should be removing the current piece at the end of it all.
Put this over
Because
here, yeah.
look at what you're doing. Last
I
piece, current piece
I didn't
minus.
code this script by the way.
Yeah, no, but didn't you add the
I
levels?
all I did to this was change the colors. This is you and Ryan.
Wait. What is this? Current pieces to the power of one. What?
Again, was not me. I don't know.
Hold on.
Where's
I
Mr.
wonder.
Salam? What the hell?
I wonder what Ryan did there. It should be -1, I believe.
Do you want me to leave this for now? Like I
Uh,
can go through here. Let me show you my Git, like of what I did to the script. Level gen. Added that. Incremental level tiers. Colors.
oh, it's basically length -1.
That's it.
It's a similar notation for length -1.
Ah,
I didn't know that. Learn something new. All right, okay. So
yep.
if it's length -1, but it's getting the array is out of order, that makes no sense because it's like even if we remove the first one, length -1 should
Hmm.
still give us the last one, you know? So either way,
Yeah.
we're okay. Where were we getting that? Where were we getting that null in here, or were we getting it
Instead of
index?
range.
Oh, next. It's not even. It's the level generator
Level
object
gen.
object scroll total group score.
Huh.
So if we go down, so we call this function and okay, so we set game object active false and then we oh we should probably invoke before we set the game object false.
Yeah. Try that.
Because it's like it might be turning off the script and being like, hey, what the hell's going on, you know? And
Do you want me
leave that there,
to?
because
Okay.
honestly
Okay.
that's just we're getting the last piece. He all
Yeah.
he did was change the notation to something I didn't know of. So, but that's okay.
To the power of one.
And power basically that just means length minus one, which is like
Yeah.
easier way. Now you know.
Less typing.
Less typing.
Yeah.
Just realized you were super back. Yeah, no. For whatever reason, the player's not being set anymore. IntelliSense made you do it. Yeah, sometimes IntelliSense and Copilot and these things are great for learning syntax that like the syntax is constantly changing. So it's like you can't always have it. Why is the player not doing it? All right,
Where does the player usually get set?
in the level
Is
generator.
is it level jump?
Yeah, like if you take a look at the level gen,
I was just checking that.
level manager. Wait, go to the level manager for a sec. No. On the
You
C.
have to.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I was looking at the player script there.
Okay. Then go to the game manager for a sec.
I don't think this would have level manager.
Like, do we have
Yeah.
anything? Do we have anything on start for the player?
No, just the current tier level score.
Okay. And then
I don't even
wake
think we have a
even.
reference to the player.
Okay, yeah. Any place where we have reference to the player, only in the level manager, right? Right now, the player is not being set on begin play anymore. Hey, Ryan. Mike is
Look who
muted.
showed up.
His mic is muted. The
Yeah.
issue is players not being set on start, basically.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
by
like
who?
Okay,
like
watch.
like
So
any position we set the player is basically just stop being set at start for whatever reason, even though everything seems to be exactly the
yeah.
same. Nothing
He was being
changed.
set like outside of the wall before, so we set to 000 to see if he would snap, and nope.
No. So right now it's like it's not because
Yeah, I
it's supposed
mean
to
we're
be
not
one
moving the player, right?
No, we're moving the player on begin play at one minus wall offset, right? But
On
it's
the level gen.
on the level generator, yeah.
Oh, I got
Check
another
if
out
the
of range, and
check if
nothing
the
is spawning, by the way.
No, you died, didn't you?
No.
check
Oh,
if the
it's
inspector
it's
has
paused. That's
the
why it's paused. That's why, because index is out of range. Oh,
Yeah.
check if
Now
the
I
level gen inspector has the player on it.
the pooler gets
Go on
created by itself, anyways.
go on debug mode.
debug mode. I never
Yeah.
like do that analysis.
No, it's on the top right of your inspector. See the
Oh,
yeah, there you go, debug. Now go back to the thing. Go down. There should be a player variable here somewhere. Oh, we don't even cache it.
No, we just
I was
find
just
it.
we
We
were just
just
looking at
find
the
it. We just
chat.
find the player on start and put him because we
Does the
do 'em
player
one
have the
time.
tag?
Yeah, the player has a tag.
Yeah.
I already checked all that. Don't worry.
Okay. Let's go to the code. Just see what's going on there.
Because really, game manager. Oh no, sorry, not game manager. Level generator.
Level manager.
Yeah, level generator. Generator.
Oh, there's a level manager now?
Yeah. Start.
Okay.
Start.
So
I'm
yeah,
fighting,
I'll
guys.
go to start.
Start. It's not fighting. I know exactly where the code is. It's right there. Line 99.
Okay.
Transform position, yeah. New vector 3. Up. 1 minus wall offset, which was
Which
set
is
to
4.
5 in the
Which is
inspector.
4.
Is it 4?
And which will be 4. 1 minus wall offset is 4 or
Okay.
-4. Sorry, -4.
You can turn off debug mode, by the way. Not needed.
So I have no idea why that line of
Wall
code
offset, wall X offset is 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just click play, and
And then,
I
yeah.
just want to see the player's position.
It's 0, 0, 0.
But we set it to 0, 0, 0. It was at like -6 before, was it, Michelle?
Yeah, but
Check
like,
if the player has on player start it has anything that moves it.
yeah, that's what I was checking as well, but it doesn't.
It
Like on that
doesn't.
controller?
Yeah, in
Doesn't
start,
seem like it.
start. There's no even start function. It's only awake.
Okay. Is there any other script attached to the player? At the moment?
I don't believe so. No.
No.
It's weird because it was working before and then it just stopped.
Yeah, I was playing like 10
Was it
minutes
working
ago.
today?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
what
like-
else got changed?
Something like it. So level gen is just us changing colors of wall objects.
Okay.
That's it. And incrementing tiers, which is just an enum.
Mm-hmm. There's change on
Object
player controller.
scroll, move that. I just commented out a line. I was tired of seeing it.
Okay.
Another comment. Oh, that's just an obstacle. Level manager. That was just me messing with tiers. I don't think I changed any spawning or anything.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Object
Oh, we just
scroll.
did that.
Oh,
Oh,
object
shit.
scroll. Object scroll. We set the false, to the bottom now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Like I think that's actually.
yeah, that's.
I was gonna
better.
do something like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Should I pull?
That's whatever changes I have. Yeah, you can go do that. That's nothing that will conflict with you.
Okay. Probably just restart Unity then. Or
No, like I don't get this. Like it was just working. And let me let me check.
Let's
my-
do
my
something.
game.
Let's get rid of the tag
Yeah.
on the player and put it back on.
Oh God, please.
I swear to God, man.
Let that not be the solution. Yeah, see, I'm playing and it's doing it perfectly fine for me. It's positioning me no problem. Oh God,
Really?
please don't let that be the player tag issue.
No, it is not. Reporting
Yeah.
analytics data, is that something new that we put in?
gotta index out of range immediately.
Index out of range for what though? It is
Level generator
Level
155 and 96.
height. Oh, click on that. It's
Ooh.
like
What was it? 195? 155,
155.
96. Oh. Oh, it's our new. Oh my God.
So this might be. Is this on
what's
level
up.
gen?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
My schedule
It's
speed is
it's
freaking out.
it's
It's that code. It's the tiers. Yeah.
it is
Hang
the
on,
tier
my-
stuff. Okay.
My system is bugging.
All right.
Hello? Okay, I'll just comment that right now. Let's see what's happening.
So I think I know what's going on. It's because that code that we have, the J minus minus, if we're returning that index.
You want to just go back to 0?
Yeah, see, but the problem is,
Because I guess if we are element 0 and we go minus minus, it's gonna go -1.
yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
So
Okay,
so
let's
it has to
just-
be like, yeah, let's just try that for now. And then it's gonna have to be like you return this or you return that sort of deal. Like you're gonna have to put multiple return statements for it to work with what we want. Still didn't set properly though. But you're not
Got another out
nothing
of
spawning
range.
either. Nothing spawning either. Click on the
Still
you're
index
not
on
clear
range.
on player though. You're not clear on play though. Clear the
What do you?
clear, or did you have clear on play on? I don't think you did. So
Yeah, I think I always have it.
oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
I'll just
that's still
run it
okay.
again.
Yeah, that's still immediately. So that means that index. Double click on that. The index Like,
This.
get next level tier, return current
This is.
tier. Oh, but like your index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but your current tier is 10, 30. That's why. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, but the way then we're calculating it, like the way that you're storing your elements in an index array like that, it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 then. But then if we're doing it that way, then we're going to have to build the system differently. It can't be done this way.
Okay.
Like there's conflicting logic here. Do you understand?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like the way that you'd want to do it over there now is this is a public enum level tiers. We can go check it in level generator where it's just the tier colors. I, I don't know if I want to like you'd want to like create like the tier colors would be like a list or would be like a dictionary or something.
Is this for like changing like the background and all that?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
we go up the
You want to do it
Should
through a
we-
shader since like we can have just one material and just change the shader's color
yeah,
whenever
I
we want
mean
to
Yeah, we could
copy
do
it.
that.
honestly all we're doing is just changing the renderer's color based upon thing. And I was thinking we would do it to everything as we increase tiers. And we had
Mhm.
like this whole like thought process of like this cute, cool animation as you increase tiers. So we'll talk about that in a moment after after we fix this. But
Okay.
this should like I don't know if we still need the switch. We can do this if we possibly change the tier colors to be like a dictionary instead, where it's like the key value is the enum value, right? 10.
Okay.
You understand?
I think so.
Like it's like like you make a dictionary where where your easy tier 10, the color is that. You know, like the
Hmm.
key is 10, the key is 30, the key is basically what the enum is.
Yeah. How do you do it? Map? Or what is
Like
it?
it's dictionary. You can make it
Uh,
actually level tiers. Level tiers is the key.
by the way, are there any more questions for me? I might have to go
No,
back to my client.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Word of
It's all-
advice: if you take on a client and they ask you to like walk them through everything you've done, do not do it.
Yeah, I mean
I
they'll be like, no,
I'm
why don't you do
spent.
it this way? Why don't you do it that way? No, no, no.
It's not
Yeah.
even that. Like he is completely new to programming, so like
Oh,
he has
okay.
no idea what I'm saying.
He just
Uh,
wants you to show him how to do stuff.
basically,
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I should
It
have charged
happens.
extra for this.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
it's like a coaching session too. So it's like you have to like, you have to realize that like your hours are worth a lot. So
Hmm.
what you do is you say, this is my implementation and thing fee. If you need
Yeah.
me to walk you through the code and everything, that's extra hourly.
Yeah, like first of all, he said he already has like development experience, right? So I thought, sure, this is literally gonna take me 5 minutes, right?
But no,
No,
that didn't be that wasn't the case.
that was not the case. But
That
yeah,
was not the case. But yeah, this basically now we pass in level tiers and we
Like
get
this,
a
right?
color. Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Um, you don't need to create the new dictionary like that.
ah,
You can just
also,
like,
anything else you guys want me to work on? Like any bugs, any
uh,
new
hey,
features?
if you want to take a look at why the obstacles sometimes spawn on top of each other, and
I think we did that last week. We said there was gonna be they're gonna overlap a little bit.
no, that's the wall pieces. I'm
feature.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
Remember, sometimes the obstacles like it's a very small, super tiny occurrence, but
Like an
sometimes the
edge case. Okay.
yeah, but sometimes the obstacles like will overlap each other. Like
Okay.
they'll spawn in like an X fashion, or they'll spawn like one straight obstacle, one like curved obstacle, right? And
Mhm.
you get these weird duplicate like double obstacles like this coming down. And it happens very, very rarely, but maybe we add a sphere cast to check if there's an obstacle there already. And that
Okay.
just fixes it, right? So like I
Yeah.
already know the solution, but hey, if you wanna bug fix, be my
All right.
guest.
Sure. I can also look into the shader if you want. Might be
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
easier.
Like honestly, it would be very, very similar to what we're implementing here, anyways, because the level
Yeah, like
tiers
how
will
you
still.
calculate the colors would be
Yeah,
fine. Like
yeah,
instead of like looking for all the sprite renders, instead we just
yeah, yeah,
what is
yeah.
it?
We're just putting this in for now, so that we
Yeah.
have a tiered system. But we're gonna then take this tiered system and apply it wherever we want, right? So.
Mhm. All right. I'll see you guys later then. I'll get these things done for next
Alrighty,
week. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Sounds
Okay.
good.
sounds good.
Yeah,
See
you
you.
can add basically all the different
See ya.
colors that way, and make it a
Yeah.
private dictionary, or you can just add the colors within you can add the
I
colors
wonder if
with like if you've made it a public
can I just
dictionary.
pull from this array? Make
Yeah,
this
but
private,
if
pull from that array.
oh yeah, true. So what you can do is you can loop through the array, and every index of the array you add a new key, which is easy, which is you know the next level tier based upon the man. No.
That's just the initial issue that we have to increment it.
You literally just have to do 5 different calls of it. You'd have to be
Yeah, I
like,
think so.
yeah.
Well, like, I made it. You can even see it in Inspector if you make it public. Like, I don't think you can set dictionaries in Inspector, can you?
Charge extra if clients ask you to explain code. Yes, Richard, take notes here. Yes. It like you do not want to be taking your precious time, and especially now, like with my time being even more precious, and I'm like a crazy person who doesn't sleep and who does like 20 billion different things. Cam knows, like I send him like random ass music I'm making at the same time as I'm coding, and like like I'm a crazy
Yeah.
person, but like um it's like if your time is valuable, if they've asked you to implement something, and this is and you've implemented it, you've given the deliverable, they're happy, um your hands are clean, you've delivered what you're contractually obliged to do. If and within your contract you should say that anything extra is nominally hourly, however much, right? So I right now charge 150 an hour. So yeah. And like if there's a it's funny, like I've actually been asked to tutor kids, like eighth grade, ninth grade kids in Unity and stuff. I it's okay, but honestly, I prefer teaching adults. Coding advice and business advice, yes. I I guess give my advice when I can, right? All right, um the
How do
thought
you retrieve?
so you would say um whatever your dictionary name is, tier colors, uh, dot get or whatever. Is it
Try get
get?
value.
Yeah, try get value. And then you would pass in your index. Yeah, you'd pass in your index, cast it into level tiers. Because
Right.
your
Okay.
index is the number, right? It's not the level tier itself.
Yeah. So it'd be like level manager dot
Yeah,
here
with
inside
teaching
of
adults, I can kind of
index.
just be like, "Hey, you listen to me or don't." Like, it's up to you. But with kids, you have to engage them, or else they won't learn. And I don't know. It's a different beast altogether. I think like, but there is a caveat here. I actually have been thinking like if I ever do make it enough like money and get myself into a position where by the time my daughter's going to school and stuff, and I get myself into a position where I have a lot of free time, I might actually take up homeschooling for portions of the curriculum on things that I know for sure, like math, science. Um, I can probably do some literary stuff as well. So it's like I've been thinking about that, but that's mostly just because you know I would teach my kids because I'd probably have the patience to do it, but I don't know about other people's kids. Like I teach my nephew game dev stuff for free and things like that. But like that's my nephew, man. I love him. I love that kid. He gets the family discount. And so you'd want to put the you'd want to say out temp renderers dot color, and you don't want to make this equal to.
Uh,
You understand?
okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
So out. You want to put out in
Yeah,
front of that.
yeah.
You might have to out it into a color variable and then in yeah, that's probably the no. Like you're gonna have to create a separate color variable as a local variable, output it into that variable, and then make temp renderer dot color equal that. Yeah.
So out new color. Okay, so it's like a raycast when you go like out hit.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then new color will be the temp renderer dot color will equal new color basically.
What's that?
Understandable, right?
Yes, I gotcha.
And yeah, if this works, it's like you have seen the Matrix.
Cool. I guess we can just make them both.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to do it once, yeah. Okay.
And this is
You
way
are
more
going.
efficient because we're now using a dictionary to store everything instead of like
Yeah,
and
that's
like
all
again
for
it'll all just work.
normal, hard, elite, master, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beauty.
Oh wait, actually, hey, we could still put j minus minus because it's like on the zeroth element we're going +1, aren't we?
Uh, raise 0, +1, move back to 0. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so j minus minus should still work. Like this was
Okay.
never the array out of bounds. It was that thing.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So I was right.
So now maybe the repositioning is gonna work. Oh, still didn't. What's going on?
Level manager.
Uh,
Level
start
down.
now.
90.
What's happening on start? Oh, okay, so these things. What is it saying? What was it saying that?
Put a null.
Oh, you do have to create the new reference to it. Like you do have to.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you basically you had the correct syntax before. My bad.
I good. All good. All
No,
good.
I think it's because you had it public that it wasn't working though, because like
Hmm.
I think it's meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, right there. It's right there for you. Oh, if you
What
look,
was that?
IntelliSense was right telling you. Yeah, right there.
Clutch.
Yeah, there.
Sense in the
That should be
clutch.
that should be good.
Alrighty.
Moment of truth. Boom.
Oh, player snaps.
Yep.
No errors. The only error is UV remote farming, which is fine.
And now the player's
Yeah,
playing fine.
obstacles.
Obstacles going. Let's just wait and see.
Oh, want to see my tiers.
Easy. But we're at 10.
that is the score. So we got rid of like the counter in here, right?
Oh yeah,
So we
yeah, yeah,
kind of I don't really know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see.
I
I
don't know
mean,
how slow it's gonna go, but
whatever. Let's just keep playing. Like
oh
you
shit.
have to get 10, right?
There has to be 10 blocks to get deleted.
Oh, okay.
Or 20 because we started it. Oh yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Probably fix that. So you want it to go like 0 to 10 is easy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it was easy to test because I was incrementing by like 30 every block deletion, but now it's just, I think it's just one.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like you haven't even hit 10 for sure yet.
No,
Like I'm pretty sure you're still going.
I think you can count like those, right? The
Yeah,
piece holders getting turned off.
that's like the fifth piece holder getting turned off, sixth.
Uh, oh, that was weird.
Okay, Ryan, are you still here? I'm wondering because I was like, oh,
Oh, there
there
we
we
go.
go.
Yeah,
There we go.
blue, blue.
Was blue the next color? Oh, it said current tier normal, and then it went to easy again. What happened there?
Let's throw this up right here.
But hey, success. We're getting closer.
It's working.
And again,
Progress,
isn't
baby.
this like if you look at the code, how much more elegant is this?
A lot more elegant.
It's
Yes.
like it's like
It's all, oh, there you go.
oh there you
Ryan.
go. There you go.
Ryan.
Ryan. Look Ryan. I don't know if he's here.
I got you. I got you.
You got me. All right.
There we go. Can't probably put that. There you go.
Honestly, very easy. You just do a sphere cast real quick and check to see if there's an obstacle there already, and if not, you
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
place it. That's the simplest way to fix that. Oh, it
I
happened
got the
again.
double.
Oh, that's so nice. Like the X looks so perfectly
It's
placed.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like you have like
If
like
you,
a diagonal X, and then you have like a complete perfect X.
yeah, that's cool. If you like jumped from like here and landed like right in here, you could probably pinch with the physics materials, just shot like right up.
I mean, maybe we make an obstacle
Watch
that's
this.
that, right?
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, you're gonna get yourself there. Oh,
No. Hit that. Oh.
you'd have to hit that to like bounce yourself down.
Bounce into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta hit the
yeah. No.
alley-oop.
I mean, hey, it's things are
Oh,
definitely
oh,
coming
oh,
across.
oh,
I still think that this whole situation where like the wall is a little too close to the bouncy thing is not ideal. Like we should be able to squeeze between the wall and the bouncy material. So
yeah.
we may have to work
Instead of
on
getting
the
pulled down, like,
we may have to work on the angle of some of them, right?
okay.
Like they can't be that steep where it's like they pinch you against the wall sort of deal, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's just like a gameplay tweak thing. Like right now they're just at exact 45, right? Maybe
Yeah.
we make their angle a little bit like a little bit more than 45 so that like there's more space on the wall side sort of deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like I think like in scenarios where it's like, oh crap, I can't get around this. You may have like, oh, I have 2 seconds before I start really sliding down, so I want to use those and hold onto the wall and scroll past this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because like we don't have a lot of skills in this game, so we might as well give the player as much options as possible with what they have.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
so like yeah,
Don't
in the
penalize them.
scenario of these angled ones, maybe we make the walls either thinner or make the
Yeah.
obstacles more of a shallow angle, I guess, or more of a steep angle to make them
Yeah. I
away from the
gotcha.
walls. Yeah. Anyways, just give me one second. I do need to go to the
Yeah.
washroom. I will be right back.
Sounds good.
I'll keep this up. You can keep coding. And yeah, just figure out why we're reverting all the way back to the easy again. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's once that's figured out, I think we'll be good.
All right. Private flow levels. So it has to do with this. I don't know. Pull this over. You guys can see all the issues. Far away. It's too slow. Get 9 actually, that's first value. 10. And I want to see it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, clutch. Why am I not going to? All right. Being weird. $18, so we should be up into the next tier. $36, we should go up. Nothing though. Hmm. Here. All the colors are still there.
All right, I'm back.
Yo,
What happened?
So it doesn't want to switch states now.
Okay, no, it didn't switch from.
Yeah, I made it back to 0. and then I'm going back to J minus minus now. I'm incrementing by 9 now just to speed up the process a little bit.
Yeah. So what should happen is the second one should be, or second or third one should be blue.
Yeah, when it hits
Oh.
18, it should hit normal, and then 27, or sorry, 36, it should go up to above, or no, it's 30. That was
30.
20. That's fine. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever those numbers are, it's fine.
And
We just need to make
yeah,
sure
I
that
sub
like
all of this.
so
Not easy.
play.
I'm gonna stay on this. We might see it like flicker or something.
Hold on. Why don't you just like, oh, what's going on here?
I just renewed your remote. I don't have my phone plugged in.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. Okay, let's do some breakpointing through through the enum code, basically, returning our current tier, right?
Okay. Just want to see it hit 27. Easy 3. So it seems to be returning easy
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Okay. There. Now it
36.
should return.
Yeah, we just hit that again. I went 4.
Okay. Yeah. So 36 should be returning normal then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back for a sec. So go into level generator. No, not level generator. Where are we? Level manager. Sorry, level manager. Go to level manager. Go up to. Yeah, this code. Let's loop through this code.
Yeah.
Because this code also calls the next, which will allow us to loop through that code too and see what we're actually getting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to know what the values are, how it's actually working, because what may be happening is there may be like some random inconsistency that we're overlooking that
Yeah.
is in that code that I wasn't paying attention to. Well, let's just take a look. Like the fact that it worked one time is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so when it breaks, it should
Should be soon.
yeah. There. Okay, so that becomes 0 to 9. Yeah. Step into. So yeah, you're gonna just do that step. Okay, so current tier is easy.
Easy.
Level count 9. Step into, yeah. So step into.
That's fine.
Okay, so right now it's gonna be null when we step into it. That
Yeah.
array is gonna have level tiers
5
5.
tiers.
5 tiers, perfect.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the. No, it's probably something else, right? It wouldn't have the value there. It's just the element.
This is just the element of the array, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
okay. J is 0.
If
The length of 5 is equal to J. It's not. So it'll return.
Oh, wait.
0.
This is where we have to add our own specific things here. My apologies. This is also completely so we get an array of values given to the level tiers. So instead of getting an array, hold on.
Get values returns an array. I think that's why.
Oh, it doesn't return the actual.
It casting to T. What is T? Enum. Yeah, T enum. So the array is subtype enum, yeah.
And there's. and then we index of
And
yeah, so level tier is 5. What's the source parameter? Where this okay, so that would be level tiers.
mhm.
So
So then it goes to 10. Oh wait, what? Y0. J is equal.
because the source array should be coming in at like 9 or 10.
Yeah, it says SRC 9,
Yeah,
and
okay.
then
So if it's
9. The
plus
enums get
1,
type
it would
at
be
9.
10. It would be 10. Are we
Yeah.
equal to our length? No, we're not. So we're gonna get okay.
Seems-
So
Does it have to be 0, 1,
see
2, 3, 4?
see the problem is get values returns an array, not the actual enum. So hold on, let me see.
Wonder, can we go like array index dot get value of this enum? You know what I mean?
Array length j, then
Dot get.
oh, you would just say we just return the array at j. No, but the j would become like 10, and the array is like now like all the way at the array is like way too.
The array is 5. So
Yeah,
5.
but the array should be like. Hold on.
I wonder if we could make like the values like we just divide it to get like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Or we could do like 100 and then just divide it by like 10 or 100 or whatever.
Okay, hold on. Static t
That's
enum
beans.
get values for enum. An array that contains the values of constants of the t enum. Hold on. Get values returns an array that contains value for each. If multiple numbers have the same value, the returned array includes the duplicated values. Calling the get name. Get values cannot be invoked by reflection. No. That doesn't make. Field info type fields. Sorry, I'm just looking up like C# enumeration.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom while you do that.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna throw this up on my screen so
Yeah.
people can see. Rather than the base type get but this is all returning like an array. I don't want an array. I want the actual. All right, let's see. No. I'm doing it right now. Okay, rank. Yeah. Type of rank. And it like so if you look at this camera, you there now?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
If you look at this documentation, this is exactly what we want, isn't it? Like, because the get values is supposed to be giving us the value.
Yeah, like what we
that.
assign it as, right? Like
Yeah.
10, 30.
Yeah. Like like, and then that value is supposed to come back, and yeah, we're supposed to get that
Oh,
specific value. Um, Now,
this is,
what we're trying to add on top of that is like,
this
um,
is index. Radar
so
index of this
so
value.
so what we're trying to get on top of that is like, yeah, read our index at this value. And if this value is like let's say
Yeah,
the
like we have
value is
the.
in between here, you go to the lower value until you get to
Yeah,
the higher value sort of deal, right? Um,
yeah.
and the logic is sound, but it's like it's not outputting this number, which is weird.
It's giving us the like the element number, I think.
Okay, let me look at your
'Cause we're
code.
using
Okay, so
we're using array dot index of. So it's just returning the
uh,
index of that enum value.
all right, so instead, um,
So I'm gonna stop
let's say
debugging.
yeah, stop debugging for now and stop the thing. What we can here, I'm gonna start typing out. Can you copy and paste the code into Discord? I'm gonna just like
Yeah, you want like the full function?
yeah, I'm gonna just modify it right now based upon some theory in my head. Okay, so this will be something like, oh, God, I hate doing this in like text editing. For each int, because it's giving me the array int value, I guess int new value int what could this be? This would be difficulty value, I guess.
Yeah, tier value, difficulty value, same thing.
So we get the enum source, which is levels, right?
Yep.
The source is 9 level tier. We get level tier type. Um, okay, so here now, uh, we'll say, uh, here's where now, I guess, um, com- comparison for
You need to get the
difficulty
value to
value
index,
to
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have our source. So we'll basically say if and we're going to loop through all of our difficulty values now. So we can now set our enum and break it whenever we want now actually with a simple if statement. If our difficulty value
Do we need to loop it though? Because we have the index. Isn't there should be a way to just go like
no no
this index
yeah
with the
well
value.
honestly we'll have to loop it. We'll have to check like lower but like watch this. So we'll basically break the loop so it'll only run longer as you get further, and then by the end it won't run at all. So
Okay.
we'll say if like you could do things like this actually. If difficulty value um this is an integer, uh if we like do something like uh source get type, like we cast the difficulty value, and or actually no, that's not what it is. What we want to do is if our difficulty value is greater than our current value. So it would be source. So it would be we'd be casting basically an int into our
Enum,
source,
right?
into our source enum,
Oh yeah.
right?
Hmm.
I'm trying to like logic this out in my head, but yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
So like yeah, if we're greater than if our difficulty value is greater than our source, then we're passing our previous value. So this means easy has to start at 0,
Okay.
right? So so what this would end up doing is because we're doing this, uh, we can just return here now, return difficulty value actually, right?
Yes.
If difficulty value is greater than no our source our source int. Um, hmm. If our difficulty value is greater, we're going to return. There's
Okay,
logic.
next.
There's logic here. I just can't figure it out in my brain right now. I need to draw it out. Paint. Here we come.
Paint.
Okay. I would normally like here like look. I don't know if you see this behind me, but I have this massive ass whiteboard right behind me.
Oh yeah, nice.
Normally be doing it on that, but hey, I'm streaming, so paint. Oh shit,
Paint it is.
paint it is. Just drop my camera.
I saw that like delayed on stream.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You
funny.
heard it, and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I looked over it and I saw.
You saw it happening. Yeah, I have it like low latency turned on, so if you're live, it shouldn't be that delayed anymore.
Yeah.
It's just it's hard to maintain staying live because sometimes like you buffer and all of a sudden you're
Hmm.
no longer live. You're no longer exactly
Oh, I
live
see
with
it.
me.
Yeah, it goes a
You have
little
to
behind.
constantly be refreshing the stream every like so often.
Give it a little refresh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Now this thing doesn't want to stay on my I like had it in a perfect position and now of
Hmm.
course.
Oh.
Let me try to put it here. All right, fine, that's fine. Move it down a little bit. Okay. I just didn't want to get my messy desk, but that's okay. All right, where was I? Let me go back up. Okay, so we have a loop going. We're returning. So our enum. Let's say like this now. Let's say easy is equal to 10, and so on and so forth. So our difficulty value, our first one would be 10, and then let's say we're like
Mhm.
9. We want to still return 10. So what would it be is because the thing is now like you want to return your next greatest difficulty. So if difficulty value is less than our source value, so let's say we're in the first 9, so 0 to 9.
Yeah.
But then this changes afterwards. So we should do it the opposite way. We should do it the way
You
that
wanna
I'm
do?
thinking. Easy starts at 0.
Yeah.
Medium is whenever we want to enter medium, which could be like 10, right? And now instead of like it being the level that you start at 0. So what this makes it makes the logic a lot easier. Now the difficulty value, if our difficulty value is um, is greater than our source value, or if our difficulty value is less than our source. So let's say I'm at 0. My difficulty, well, if difficulty equals source integer, and then like the next, then it's like 1. I still want it to equal 0 because the next one is 2 is 2.
Yeah.
See, I also have to store the
Hmm.
I have to store a list of difficulty values as well separately. This is becoming a lot more like so if we loop through this and we say difficulty value is greater than our source value, let's say it starts at 0 difficulty, and we'll say if difficulty is greater than or equal to. So on our first loop, first time around 0, we're at 0 difficulty. We will return the difficulty, return our difficulty. Next time we're at 1, we will see. The problem is it's like
Then it's gonna go up, right? Yeah.
if we go less than, if difficulty is less than our value.
You want to do like the current range you're on,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
like
like
it has to be like
the next
it has to
one.
be like a range value. Like I have to store the next value in the loop
We
as
could
well.
like
Yeah.
check like your current tier, and then you'd get the value of the next
Oh,
tier.
yeah. So see, the problem is this is like a static class, so it's not like
Yeah.
we're not grabbing. The thing is, we're just returning the difficulty values. What we could do is we could return them as keys in an array and then do this comparison, do this comparison in the level generator. So what we do, instead of returning this thing that we're returning here, we just it says for each all of this stuff. We wouldn't even call this next anymore.
You just make a new function, honestly.
Yeah, because this function is useful, but it doesn't do exactly what we're looking for. Because what we want to do is we want to return the value. We can make this as super simple as possible now. Actually, we don't even need this. And now that I think about it, because it's like we already have level tiers counting us up and down. Why can't we just use that to do our comparison directly in that function right there, one time? And
Yeah.
it basically is the thing setting our current tier, and we don't have to worry about this at all because the other code will still be fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, what we'll do is go to the code where the current tier is.
So I'm just looking at this solution this guy has. Very bare bones, but just he checks what is his current one on and returns the next one. Just hard codes it.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah. Worst case scenario. Sorry, where do you want me to go?
No, go to where we're calling this extension. We're gonna no longer need it. We'll just delete it. But
Okay.
So here, level tier count, just where current tier is equal to whatever, just create the logic to check. Do you understand?
Like in that loop, like if this
Yeah.
value is less than the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Like you do the loop for get values for each whatever. It was like so here. I didn't finish typing out what I was typing out, but this is how it should look.
Yeah.
Um, it
Wouldn't it?
should look for each
When we just
int.
run into the same issue because we don't know what the next one is.
No, but current tier. Well, what you can do is you can store all the difficulty values in like an array now by doing this for each
Okay.
difficulty value. Um, it's for each int difficulty value in what is it? Level tier count. Level tier count.
Yes.
Dot get values, right?
Yeah, so we'd have to cast that level tier count into an int, right?
No, we wouldn't. Get values is returning ints already. It's returning the actual value count, not the level tier count dot
Oh,
get
okay.
values.
Oh,
Dot
okay,
get
okay.
values, right? Or we can't just use the enum get values like that. I swear we were doing that.
Oh,
Maybe.
enum.get values.
Oh yeah, get values. And
Like,
then
yeah, it's like that.
level tier count. Wait, enum.get values. Highlight it for a sec. No, it would be type of lowercase, but it would be type of the it would be type of the class, right? So hold on, let me look at the syntax of this one more time. For enum.get values, type of level tier count or whatever, or level manager dot level tiers, yeah. So basically this will give us all the difficulty values, and you can check our current tier count based upon these difficulty values. You understand?
I believe so.
So now this will give us 0, 10, 30, 50, 100.
Okay.
So we can now use this comparison with the level tier count that we have already, can't we? To return our current tier.
Yes.
This is what I was saying. Now we don't even need that extensions class, whatever. We can just do it this way. And this is the way that we were going to do it anyways. So, but now we
Yeah.
have the relevant, now we actually have the relevant information, and we can build the algorithm specific to what we want right now. And
hmm
it will work as a level generator system to scale difficulty for any sort of infinite generator game, really.
Nice. Okay.
This is actually pretty good for that.
So you want to do if what level tier count or diff value is greater than?
Yeah, so now this is where like the algorithm comes into play. I can't remember, I can't think about, like right now it's like my mind is drawing a blank on how to make this algorithm the most elegant as possible. Like how to keep us how to keep the if statements as short as possible in this loop. That's what I'm trying to do.
So this value.
Is like greater than the level tier counts value, which is, can be 9, 10, whatever we're incrementing it to, right? Then it returns something. And then, like as it's within certain ranges, it returns something. But rather than it being hard coded, I know there's a way to make this like one if statement that
hmm
returns out, then the next if statement that returns out, then the next if statement that returns out, so that like the loop runs one time at the beginning, then for the first 10 tiers it's only running once, then for the next tiers it's running twice, for the next tiers it's running 3 times, just so
hmm
and Yeah, we return. So if difficulty value is greater than our level tier count, then we return our
So
oh yeah, so instead of this actually, our difficulty value.
just flip.
No, because it's like as we loop, we're gonna be like zero. We're gonna check from like easy to master, right?
Yeah.
So imagine if we're on any given level, how can we evaluate where we are, um, based upon these numbers that we have? So our any given level is this level tier count, and our difficulty value is like each value that we're checking if we're in between, right?
Okay.
So if we're in between, if we reach a level tier count of, see, the problem is it's like if we're in between two numbers, how can we tell if we should go back or forward? This is the
Yeah.
this is
I
the
think it should.
this is the crux of
We need to check.
the algorithm.
We need to check if we're less than the next tier. So if we're in easy,
So
or like
so so
say
we'd have to do a loop
9.
within a loop. We'd have to do a loop within a loop. Like you'd have to create the array like we were doing in that next function. Create the array of difficulty values, not the array of enum values like that function was doing, but the array of difficulty values. So, like you might have like a localized array above, a localized array of ints above, not a pointer.
IntelliSense going
Yeah,
off.
int array, like difficulty values or something like that.
Call it like tier diffs. Tier diff.
Tier diff values, and honestly, we can do this at the beginning. Start right at the beginning. We get all the like, so it's not constantly calling and creating
Yeah,
this
like
array.
on start or at the start of this.
Yeah, on start,
Like
like at the
yeah,
start
okay.
of like, yeah, level manager, like on start.
So you want to make it like a private variable?
Yeah, like a private variable. Yeah, and then like on start we initialize like all of this so that we have it ready to go, and then we can do our
Yeah.
comparison checks in the difficulty. This is the best way, easiest, built within
Okay.
our system, figures it out. We can get rid of the extension thing, and we've kind of built it ourselves. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we built like the next thing ourselves.
It's
This is
5.
the best way, I think. No, don't hard code it.
No.
Um, like we can do it this way on start, where it's like um we get like the count of, we get the length of level tiers, which should give us the amount of elements in it, not the values within it. So it should give us
Oh,
5 rather
okay.
than, it should give us 6 rather than um 100 or whatever, which is our top number, right? So it would
Yeah.
equal new, that would equal new int, and level tiers dot.
You might have to hard code it.
There's like enum dot. Okay, so
Wait, what was this doing? Array.index. Get values. It's basically this code.
yeah, it is basically that code, yes, where it basically made an array of the values rather than
equal
Yeah.
to.
Yes, it would be equal to t enum
What
type
the
of.
IntelliSense, man? Oh my god. Do
IntelliSense
we that T was
notebook.
the type though?
Yeah, that we don't need that. We don't need that.
Yeah, so just type values.
And then this would just
Uh
be type of, and you would give like the enum that we want, level tiers, right? So
and then it is just saying that you can't cast it in.
no, you have to put like um, you have to put like array or new int and
Like new like
the way that it's like int and then array.
this.
No, actually, hold on. Let's think about this. Did that work?
Let's have an array size or array initializer.
Yeah, no. We need the size that will give us the size, so we can put that like uh, we can put this in a variable and then initialize the array with that variable. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
That oh, it is an array. So just get rid of the new int. Get rid of the new int. Just make it equal that. See what happens. Just get rid of the new even.
So it doesn't like array to int array.
Oh, because it's a system array. So just make it array, private array. Um, and array system array doesn't need the little brackets.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, there we go. And now we have the array like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that.
Good, yeah. So then what was it? Here. So this changes to that array we just made.
Yes.
Uh, what did I call it? Here div. Wouldn't that just be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 though, or is that the actual values?
Hold on. Yeah, wait. This will give us the array, which will be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the within that we can get the actual value by saying tier diff value dot
I don't think they get initial.
no, they don't, do they? Dot length will give us like how far, how many,
Get value.
how many things we have. That's what we want. We want the length of it, basically, don't we? Length minus one is the length is however many difficulty values we have. So sorry, we're not trying to make this equal that. Like this is gonna be like another make that int array again. Sorry. I got it.
You're
I
good,
got
you're
it.
good.
I got it. So it would be int yeah, make that int array. This is we're not gonna touch this. Go down and make that variable a local in your start, make a local array variable that is equal to that.
Yes.
Yeah, a local array variable. So just array.
Okay.
Um,
Let's call like my values for right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So now tier value array can be initialized to the to the size of this array, and then we can just get rid of that. We don't care about it anymore because now the difficulty values are going to be added to this in a loop, in a for each loop. Dot count -1 or dot length -1, right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna loop through all of, like, so you'll loop through basically your entire thing, and you're going to be adding the difficulty values, and it's going to be basically exactly like you're doing it here. So this will go into the start now. So you're going to add all the difficulty values into this array, right?
Okay.
And then yeah, so what will be, it will just you can get rid of the if statement. We don't even need that anymore inside. It all will be, it will just be tier diff values dot add diff value.
But how does it know like what the value of the enum is? Isn't this just indexes? Like we need the value, right?
No. So go up, go up for a sec. You'll see how the difference here. Go so over here, tier diff values. We're looping through. Oh shoot! Wait, hold on.
Like this just gives the
Yeah, the array of values.
the index.
Yeah. Do you want it to, this just gives the index to the size, and now, so we want our tier diff values from type of, you grab the enum get values type of level tiers and you put that in the for each statement instead. Sorry, that was the thought. And this will,
Sorry, so
the int that
this
this returns, no, not that. On the tier diff value side, it would be enum get values type of level tiers as well. So this returns two different things. If you're using it in a loop, we're returning the actual value of the enum, each tier of the enum. If you use it in one line, it returns you an array of like that, right? So we've made an int array now of that length, and now we can add the difficulty values in the same spots. You know what I mean? If you just go tier diff values dot add diff value, every element of the array now is going to have the next difficulty value. You'll see it'll be 0, 10. Like we could do this in the inspector, but I'm just teaching you code wise. It's more robust, right?
Sorry, what's going on in here? I got lost for a second there.
Dot add. Or, oh, this is an array. Probably want to make it a list.
Sure.
No, oh, not diff value. Sorry, not diff values. Just the diff values array. Yeah, that. Oh, hey, that's another thing. It's not tier diff values. New int my values. What is this tier diff values anyways? This is just,
that was the original array, I think.
yeah,
Like we
don't need that. That's not a, it would be this diff values that we're using. It's this int array. Yeah. Diff values dot it would be, shoot, because then, okay, yeah, so this diff value should be a list. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. Yes. So of ints, yes. And then you just add each difficulty value.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And it would be new list. It would be new list instead.
So like that.
That length, yes.
We can get rid of the square.
Yeah.
Length, okay.
You don't
I'm
even have to.
sorry.
You don't even have to give a length. Honestly, you just add. At this point, we don't even need the length now. Honestly, now that I think about it,
List like
because it's a
just my
list.
value.
Because the list is dynamic, it'll just add to the top spot anyways, right?
So just like diff values dot add.
Yeah, yeah. You just have to get. You can get rid of these 2 lines of code. Man, I'm like off my game today. It has to happen in the loop still. It has to happen in the loop still.
Okay,
You
okay.
still have to loop through it, right? I'm just
So
saying
we
that
don't. We're not.
that we don't
We don't
need
have to
the
initialize because
we
it's
don't have to
okay.
initialize. We don't
All
have
right.
to. We don't even have. Oh, we initialized up there, didn't we? Did you add the new list? Int equals. Yeah, just do it right
In
there.
declaration.
Yeah, just
Okay.
do the declaration equals new list. Yeah, close bracket, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Go down because lists are dynamic. We can keep adding to it and start. But now we can get rid of these 2 lines of code: array my values and diff values. These 2 lines can completely go away.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, this makes it a lot more. Now we'll have our we have a place where we can do comparison. You can compare the current value we're at with, you know, plus minus in this from this list, right? Do you
Okay.
understand
I'm just
that
gonna.
now better?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You just want to see, right?
Yeah.
But I think
That's
this is the most dynamic way to create our system so that like if we add a tier, it will just automatically all the things will just work. This
yeah.
is
Just
why
go
this is
right
why
into
I'm
it.
doing it this way because I want that to be a scenario, right? If I add a tier of
Hmm.
difficulty, yeah, I don't want everything else to break.
Hey, there we go.
I told you,
Nice.
I'm not
I
even on a slow
believe.
day, I'm good. Like it'll be good.
Yeah. I got you. All right.
Yeah. So like
Now.
so now we have this array of difficulties, this um this level counter that's kind of like da 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 going, and we can just like now um do comparisons and have a rolling difficulty sort of deal. And again, this will work if you build the algorithm correctly. This will work across the board. We can add as many enum values to this enum, and it'll just
Hmm.
work. It'll just work. We just have to
Yeah.
add the correct values in the correct places, which is we have to add a color, we have to add a
Hmm.
XYZ. But if we document that correctly, nobody will be able to break the game. Really, you just have to follow the documentation.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So then here, do we need to loop through and be
Yeah,
like,
you need to do like the comparison here, yes, and return what tier
so
we're on.
yeah. Okay. And we're comparing if our level tier count is less than
Yeah, and then it just it
the
just uh,
next
it just will
one.
set the current tier and then just return. Basically, when we figure out what tier we should be at, we just set it and return, so that it will
Okay.
basically stop the rest of the execution. We don't have to go through the loop more than necessary, basically, right?
Right.
So I right now am brain farting on the actual algorithm. So I'll give you like you can spaghetti it. Sometimes it's better to spaghetti it first time, and then kind of look at all the scenarios that need to happen. Um,
Hmm.
because I don't like spaghettiing it. So I get into this like habit of like trying to over engineer solutions and then just shooting myself in the foot because I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
trying to see the matrix. But yeah, if you're okay to spaghetti it right now, it'll give us the big picture, and then we can kind of refactor, right?
Yeah. So this needs to be an int. So if we're less than, we need like a counter for each loop, or should we just use a
No,
for
I mean,
regular for loop?
do we need a counter for each loop?
Well, it's
Yeah,
like, how do you tell
just use
what?
a regular for loop.
Yeah,
Um,
I only have an index.
yeah, because the
Hmm.
difficulty values at zero, one thing, whatever, it would be zero, because the list is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And or zero to to the end of however many difficulties we have, right? And when we pass it that so
Yeah,
when we pass it that, it will return the difficulty value that we need to do the comparison with. And then we also have the index of which difficulty we're checking versus, before or after, which is why we made the difficulty values array in the first place, right?
okay.
So we have the range. You now have, if we're at 0, which means if we're in the first element of the array, if I
Hmm.
equals 0, our comparison is going to be a little different, right? Is less than or equal to 0. Yeah, I guess that's it. So if that's the case, um, that means that we're checking our first difficulty, and I can only be plus plus, so we can only check between our first difficulty and our next difficulty. The rest of and if we're here, we can return right away, right? So that means we're easy.
Yeah.
Does that make
Okay.
sense? If I is less than 0, do your check, and what we may be able to do is we may be able to do this check in a function and call this function multiple places here.
Sure.
Do you know what I
Do
mean?
you want me to? Yeah. Do you want me to throw this in a function?
No, not this in a function. I'm saying like the check within this if statement might be,
Oh, okay.
because you might have to do it again later in the loop. Same sort of check,
Hmm.
right? Because right now, what the check is going to be is if the difficulty value is if the difficulty value is greater than if
The
it's
level tier count.
if it's greater than the level tier count, um, that means that we remain on our current tier, which is easy, and
Yeah.
then we just return that and we end our loop there. That's what the statement should be, I think. Right?
Okay. Just thinking. Wouldn't we want to check for less than like the next range though? So, like if we're under 30.
Oh yeah, then we don't even have to check if I is 0 then. So if we're under 30,
Yeah.
we return our
I
current.
just what is
Or if we're under
yeah, I
our
just
next
don't
one,
know.
if we're under our next one, we return our current. But then what we'd have to do is we'd have to check if I plus plus is greater than the length, then we exit.
Yeah.
Then we just so it would be if I is less than or equal to difficulties diff values dot count. That's what the
It values
for statement should
count.
be. So int I equals 0, I is less than or equal to diff values dot count. That's what that should be.
If values not count, wouldn't it be like
Go down in the for statement, for the for loop, right? So,
yeah,
like if
I know.
we reach the end of the loop, which is if we reach the end, like if I is going to equal the count, then we exit out. We're just like, no, we don't want to be this, because we're checking past
We
the
gotta check
count.
the next, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
So
want to do that first?
honestly, no. I'm saying in the actual for loop, in the actual statement for the for loop, like for int I equals 0,
Oh,
I is less than diff values dot count.
yeah.
This should honestly be diff values dot count minus 1, but it should be diff values dot count minus 1, and it should be less than or equal to that, because um hmm, or if
Yeah,
we
zero.
yeah, because diff values count minus 1 is the last length of the array.
Yeah.
We want to check before that, because we're checking plus 1.
Right.
Do you get what I mean? So it could even be -2, count -2 there. And then we don't even have to make a if statement at the top. Right?
Okay.
Because count
So then we
-2
just
will already exit out. Um, oh, but that might. No, yeah. We need to. Oh, yeah. We'll already have set.
it's kind
No,
of
no,
set like safe already though.
no. But will
Actually,
we?
no, never
Will
mind.
because we have to set it to master one time, right?
Yeah,
So you'd have to be -1, and then you'd have to check
we
to
can
see
if we're like at the end.
if we're at the end, then we set it ourselves to master, basically, sort of deal, and then break the loop, and then the rest of the loop is just one statement. It should just be one statement.
So like this, if I is greater than the count -1, that's the end. Or if it's equal to, greater than or equal to, then we return, right?
Uh, well, so if no, so if we're less than or equal to diff values that count -1, it would be if I plus 1, right? Because we're checking the
If I
next one. No, don't do I plus plus because that will increment I. We want to check I
right,
plus 1
yeah.
as a separate statement.
If I plus 1 is greater than or equal to the diff values count -1. That means we're 1 before the end, right?
If we're greater than or equal to diff values count -1, so that means that we're no, not 1 before the end. That's the end. And if our I plus 1 is putting us there, that means we're literally at the end. So we're going to be we need to check to see if we're in master tier. So I guess like our level tier count, if it's master tier, we set ourselves to master, then we return. That's the statement here, I think.
Okay.
We would need to check to see if we're master, and then set ourselves to master and return.
Wouldn't that kind of head up here though?
No, because how are we setting ourselves to master either way?
Right.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. I'm like, this is where
Yeah.
we're setting ourselves to master either way.
Okay.
Then it will never
is
hit
funky.
again. Then the loop will never hit again, and which is a good thing,
Okay.
you know. No.
So if we're less than that, yeah.
No. Like, so we're checking to see if our level tier count is equal to our
Oh, the
difficulty
value.
value.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh my god, this is confusing to say. All right.
You understand the variables though that we have, right?
Yeah.
And like how we can build this.
So,
Again, I'm trying to show you build it in the most robust way, because like imagine if I add like 30 difficulty values, do I want to be manually adding a bunch of shit in code? Or do I want it to be do I want levels of statements to be able to just automatically allow me to add these things, right?
yes. So if our tier count is greater than or equal to our final difficulty value, which is master, we become a master, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Current tier.
is our master. Yes, level tier is that master. Yes,
There we go.
and
That
then
makes more sense.
this will now and we after this
You want to return,
we
right?
just return, so that this will stop the execution here. We're master, and we will stay master going forward.
Okay.
So
We return in this block?
In this block, yes.
Okay. There we go.
You could also break that will just break the loop. And I honestly don't think return or break doesn't matter, because there's nothing below the loop.
Just
Right?
a debug, yeah.
Just the debug, which is fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Return and breaking
Okay.
in this scenario is the same thing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So now,
So we have that handled.
now
Now we want to
that we
check
have
if
now that
the
we have the
next.
top tier handled, and this will prevent us from doing anything at the top level. We can immediately assume that our I value is fine. So we can check I plus 1. We can check our current difficulty value and see if we're hitting I plus 1. If we've hit I plus 1, we get set to that tier. Otherwise,
Okay.
we get set to I, the tier of I.
Right. So do you want to do with level 0 is greater than the next one? Set it to the next one, or you want to do less than the next one? Set it to the current one. That makes sense.
No. It should be just like if our level tier count is less than our next tier.
Yeah. We are the current tier.
We are the current tier, and you if you think about this, what can we do with this statement? Because we're setting current tier on a true and a false. What is this?
You want a
perfect for?
ternary?
Yeah. What is this perfect
You want a
for?
ternary?
Yeah.
Oh god.
You understand, right? Because now this also becomes current tier. Like you're gonna cast current tier into an int, which is going to be equal to I or I plus 1. You understand?
So current tier. Hold up.
Which is
Current
going to
tier
be
is equal
So it's going to
to.
be difficult. It's going to be you're casting current tier into so on true.
Yeah.
You would be casting it from. So on true, it would
Are
be.
you like that, right?
Yeah. Current tier. Yeah. So it would be. Sorry, if it's true, you'd be passing it diff values. Yeah. No. It would be you'd cast it into an int. We'd be passing. Or sorry, yeah, you don't cast it that way. Sorry, get rid of the int at the front there. You were right. Yeah, you'd be casting.
Be like level.
It would be so on true. If we're less than diff value, then we're giving our you're gonna cast int into level tiers, which is like
We basically need to like I.
Yeah,
level tiers I is what you are.
Yeah, level tiers I is what you are. Can you put
But I
brackets around
don't know
level
how to
tiers?
do.
I don't think you can put brackets around level tiers.
Like brackets like this.
No. I mean like curly brackets, like using it as an array. Not curly brackets, sorry, square brackets. No. Like square brackets at the end of level tiers, like using it like an array.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. No. That was a long shot.
That was a long shot. How do we do this? There is a way to do this. I've done it.
I know.
I've
Yeah,
done
it's
it in C++.
going backwards. Pretty sure. Wait, we can go level tiers.
Int.
I.
Oh yeah. If that works.
Why are you blind? Am I in the I'm in the block. I'm in the scope. Cool.
You're missing a bracket at the front of that whole thing.
Oh.
No, at the front of the int.
Oh, the entire.
Yeah.
Like encompassing the entire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think this should work.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right. Level tiers.
Yeah, we just cast it. It's like backwards.
Yeah, like that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, it's a backwards.
Throwing it in reverse.
Yeah, and then you just do level tiers I plus 1. Yeah.
Yes.
if this works, it's like we see the Matrix.
Again.
Again, yes. Like again, because now we can add as many difficulty values as we want, and it should just work.
Expected. Oh, wait, what?
No, there's no. You don't need the. I plus one should be put in a bracket. Like I plus one together is by itself. Level tiers is one thing. I plus one is one thing. Like two terms separated. You can't just do level
Like
tiers
that?
I plus one because it's gonna do something else. Yeah, like that. And then you can get rid of the last bracket. That last bracket is not needed.
That is the one funky looking line.
Is that like messing you up? You're like, what the hell's going
No,
on?
no,
Like,
I get it now. It's just
like
give me a
you see
sec.
you see the Matrix, right?
Yeah, parts of it. Yeah,
Parts of it.
the woman in the red dress.
Right. So hopefully this is the right
Yeah,
algorithm.
I'm kind of scared to try this.
Why
Do
are
you
you scared
want
to try
to?
this? Are you scared to try this because it's like you're gonna be messed up in the head if it actually works?
If it doesn't work, I'm just like so lost. Like this, I don't know what else to
It's not.
do. Nah, I think it'll be good. Do you want to return here though, or no? Because this was kind of
No,
handling
no,
for
yeah,
us.
this will end whatever. Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, and then we'll be able to see this.
Yeah.
So incrementing by 9. Okay, okay. Let's do it. No errors. Bring my thingy over here.
All right. Cool.
You can see the easy over here.
Okay, is that the first one gone now? Oh, there's something out of range.
Full drainer 211 and 214.
Yeah, 82. Oh no, like I think it's first this thing. Increment level tiers.
You want out of range?
As long as I is less than or equal to level count minus one, or sorry, diff values that count minus one, and then if I plus one is greater than or equal to diff values minus count minus one, so it would be like, so I plus one, let's say we're at 4, now we're at 5, count is 5, we've minus 1 to 4, we're greater than or equal to, we are. Sorry, this should just be greater than, it shouldn't be equal to. No, 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 not that one. Because if we're
5 + 1 is
equal
greater than
to
the
if we're equal to the end, we want the last statement to run.
Yeah, you want master.
Yeah.
Okay. Then pray. So if this doesn't get hit though,
Yeah,
and it's just gonna keep going.
Because if we're
and then we'll get a
if we're
bounce.
greater than, sorry, it should be if diff values. Wait, hold on. If I plus.
This is saying if we're out of bounds, pretty much.
Honestly, why don't we just make it if I is less than or equal to diff values dot count minus 2, and then just get rid of this if statement? I think that might.
You want to remove this one too if I is.
Yeah, because if we're at 4, we need to run one more time. Shoot.
Yeah.
Get rid of this if statement. Honestly, get rid of this if statement. I think this is the wrong thing to do. I think this is just fine as is, because it'll just break when it reaches 4. Right here.
Level
With
2
this.
count is greater than. Yeah, we don't check if
Yeah. So why don't we just put I
is.
there? Why don't we just put if int level tier count is greater than or equal to diff values I, which is like diff values count -1, which is the last, which is I. If we're greater than or equal to that, oh, yeah, if we're greater than or equal to the last difficulty value, yeah, that's fine. If we're greater than or equal to the last difficulty value, then we're master, and that's it. We don't
Yeah,
need to care
we
about
can
anything
break.
else. Otherwise, yeah, our current tier is in between the 2 tiers, like this. If we're less than or equal
Less
to
than the
the
one.
next one, which means that we haven't hit our last difficulty count, basically. Like our level tier count isn't at the last, at the end.
Would this not cause an out of bounds?
Mm-hmm.
I+1
on no, but like we're already checking at the end, like if we're gonna hit, if our level tier count, let's say, oh, it would cause issues if we don't hit, if we're not hitting
Yeah,
master. You're right.
yeah. So we could just
So
run a if
so
try catch.
no, like just honestly move this to the end. Move this to the end.
This?
Yeah, move that to the end.
Yeah.
So we want to check the next tier. Shut up, Murad. Sorry, one of my friends is in the chat. He's
You sound really smart.
he's being he's being a fanboy. Right. There's you're right here. I+1 is causing the out of bounds, because it's like we want to check the next one, and I guess this will check to see if every loop it'll check to see if we've at least hit the last one, so we'll get to master at least. So yeah, sorry, put this if statement again above above this. Sorry, you don't need
No, you're
that.
good.
You need -2 up there. -2 up there is fine.
Still -2, yeah.
It'll work. It'll work now.
So like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we can't.
We can do I+1 then. And the thing is, we're already checking. We're being independent of I when we're checking the last one, so it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, we could do this if statement outside of the loop even, can't we?
Yeah, and then just break the function or return.
We can just do this instead of current tier equals level tier master at the top. We just do this at the top. Or actually, we do that still at the top, but we do this right underneath it. It's
Yeah,
like
if we're already in master, we don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because the thing is, it's like, and instead of breaking, you just hit return now, because we're not in the loop anymore. And this makes more sense. We don't have to make this. We don't have to write this if statement like so many times. And this like makes our loop even like this again is like matrix level. It's like the loop is one line now.
Should I make it one liner?
Yeah, you can if you want
to. Crazy.
You could even make it completely one line, like just like
oh yeah,
it goes all the way.
Too much, bro. That's too much. We do.
Yeah, like that. Like look at that. Like, look at that. That's Matrix right there.
Ryan's gonna look at the project and see this guy. What the hell are they doing?
What the hell are they doing? No, okay, so obviously put the space there, but like, um, after the four, yeah,
You want to do that?
yeah, but this makes more sense
Yeah.
logically.
Okay. All right. Try it out.
Because then we return the first time, and then every other time we'll return right away without even doing that second check. It's like
Yeah.
it's like this. The way that I like to think about it is it's like the happy trail of coding. It's like you want to exit out of the function as quickly as possible. So it's like
Yeah.
you create these little statements to like exit out of the
Don't
function, and
don't push through the bullshit and just
yeah,
get out of there.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And I feel
All
like
right.
it makes more sense this way too. Like a lot of things
Yeah, I think it's,
structured this
it's pretty
way,
clean. Yeah.
yeah, it makes it a lot cleaner.
I gotta plug my phone in. That's Perico is pissing me off. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Level tier
Level tier is 3, and that's not set.
Wait, level tier 3. Why would that be happening? Oh, and now everything's kind of like disappeared. The walls are there, but they're like different colors because
Why are they black? What?
it's because they don't know what color to be.
Okay. So that is not getting set properly then.
Something's happening.
So
Oh
here
shoot, it's 4 o'clock already. Shit.
should be in like hard. You gotta get going.
Yeah, I gotta get going soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, I think we're on a good track here with the system.
Mhm.
It's just we have to kind of like finagle the logic a little. It's
Well,
almost there. I really think it's almost there. Like honestly,
Mhm.
the things are kind of the enum values are kind of showing almost correct. We just have to figure out.
Yeah.
I think it's just something to do with the statements. They're not exactly there yet. And honestly, it's because today. I had a couple of other things to do before this. I
Mhm.
wasn't really thinking about the game today, so haven't really.
That's all good.
I didn't even know what to do today. I was just like, oh, let's just get on it and see what we can accomplish,
See
right?
what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We're
But
man, 3.
yeah, so the difficulty value array the has everything that we want, right? Like all the numbers, all the correct numbers.
Good.
We checked
Yes.
that. Oh, the list, right? Yeah, we checked that, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna have to probably step through the lines of code, figure that out.
Mhm. Oh, we hit tier 4.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
see,
not setting.
it's just not
It's
setting it
just
properly. So
this doesn't want to.
this line of code has to probably be finagled a little bit. We have to see exactly what's happening next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Survivor.
Yeah, okay. So let's keep that note in there so that we remember. Hey, okay. So I always say this and it never happens, but just cuz like things happen on Fridays for me, but tomorrow if you're around, would you be down to stream again?
Possibly in the morning. I think I might be heading up to my friend's cottage for the weekend actually, and I think they want to
Oh,
leave
okay.
in the afternoon.
All right, okay. So
Uh,
it would be like a 10 a.m., 11 a.m. sort of thing. That's probably not going to work out for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll know by tonight what time they want to leave at.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, yeah,
just waiting to hear back from our one buddy.
yeah, let me know cuz like
Yeah.
I'd like to kind of figure this line right here out because
Yeah.
it's literally like it's just going to be mwah, once it's done. Like
Yes. Yeah.
like
Take a screenshot, put it in the disk so you can see it and think about it.
yes, thank you. Well, I mean, you can just push the code too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you
It's
want me to
gonna
push? Do
yeah,
that.
yeah, you push it and it's just going to haunt my dreams regardless, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's good though. That's
Works for
like
me.
that's
Yeah.
that's how I come up with the crazy awesome optimal solutions, right? Just haunts my dreams.
Exactly. All right. Level check.
You can say enum swapping, enum tier swapping. I guess like iteration one. And this is a pretty good start for iteration one. It's like almost complete.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
you can get rid of the extensions class and all that stuff. Like we don't need that anymore. I'm
Yeah.
not even using it anymore.
I think I think I got rid of all the references to it.
Yeah. You can delete it. You can delete it from, or yeah, you can discard the changes and then go see in Unity if
Sure,
if it wants if it's hating you for doing that.
yeah. Where
Oh
the hell
man,
did it go?
I gotta work out today too. I haven't been working out.
How to do it? Yeah, I started playing soccer and this season or whatever. And like on Tuesday, I like did something with my quad, so I have not been moving too far.
Ah, yeah.
Been sitting around.
I mean, for me, it's like I've gotten back into the shape I was in, I guess, in high school. So that's good.
In the prime.
Now it's time for me to take it a step further because I was always healthy, but I was never like super athletic. So I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe one time in my life, for a couple of years, I'll be super athletic. So like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
actually like, I've gotten to a point where it's pretty decent. Like, I can do like 10, 15 pull-ups. Like,
Nice. That's pretty good.
yeah, like I'm getting pretty strong. My arms are getting pretty like
Yo.
they're not like deezed, but they're like yeah, you know the skinny guy that's strong, you could tell like it's becoming
Yeah,
that,
yeah. I
which is
gotcha.
which is
The rock climber.
yeah, the rock climber type physique, which is honestly a lot of
One of the best.
calisthenics. Yeah, basically a lot of
Yeah.
calisthenics. Uh I honestly sometimes you guys because I don't turn my camera on when I'm teaching, but sometimes I'm like sometimes during the lecture I'll like take my camera, I'll take my microphone, I'll put it up here, and I'll like squat down and I'll be talking like what I'm doing, and like I'll like be
A
like on my
little workout
mouse
in.
and yeah, a little workout like just squatting down and like talking
Yeah.
and yeah, just teaching because like it is what it is. Like it's
No
not
days off.
no days off. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
It's just the honestly, y- you gotta be the like everything that I learned to do well, I learned by example, not by being told. So it's like if I want my kids to be successful, so it's like right now I'm talking like I have kids, I only have one, but like, you know, I would eventually
Mhm.
want them to be plural. And if I want them to be successful, they need to understand that there are certain things in life that you want to prioritize, and your health being one of them, obviously, right? So
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like I have to lead by example in that regard. I can't be just a little slovenly person that like it's so easy to become that when you game and you like you have
Oh
this
yeah,
lifestyle,
definitely.
right? It's so easy to become that. I was becoming that, and honestly,
Hmm.
I'm lucky that the types of games I liked are more like I have to be social about them, like fighting games and stuff. You have like
Yeah.
to play them like they're meant to be played. They're meant to be played in groups of people, like playing each other, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
I was lucky that that is the type of game I was drawn to. So that kind of forced me to, even my hobby required me to be active because I would have to walk to tournaments and go to like places and stuff. So I got
Yeah,
lucky that that wasn't so bad. But
for
again,
sure.
it's still so easy to become slovenly and not do anything.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Like
gotta
some games now are like huge workouts though, like Beat Saber. That
yeah,
game is a crazy workout.
like if I could handle VR to that level, I would probably play Beat Saber
Yeah.
a lot. I was playing um before my Joy-Cons started having massive Joy-Con drift and I couldn't really deal with them anymore, and I just tossed them. I was playing Ring Fit on the Switch, and it was an
Okay, yeah.
amazing game. It was like an RPG that was like a workout, and the RPG
Yeah, that's
elements.
sick.
Let's say obviously the story was shit, and like it's all like stupid stuff. It's all like
Yeah.
Nintendo cartoony, stupid BS
Hmm.
gameplay, BS like game story and stuff. But honestly, the gameplay and the if you earnestly tried to work out and you didn't like cheat the system, it was an amazing workout.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was like a cool little game too while you're playing as well. You have like
Hmm.
game elements and stuff. It makes it more fun to play, right?
Definitely, yeah.
It makes it more fun to work out. I need to go buy myself some Joy Cons and get back on that train.
Yeah.
Buy myself new Joy Cons. All right. Anyways, with that being said, thank you for anybody who's still here. Thank you for joining me. We have been streaming for about, what is this, like 3
3 hours?
hours or so? Yeah, about 3 hours.
3 hours, 11 minutes?
Yeah, well, 3 hours and 20 minutes is short here for me.
20.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I mean, for the first 20 minutes, I was just a blank screen, anyways. But
Yeah.
yeah, um, yeah. So thank you for joining. We actually did this all without a break act this time around,
Yeah.
which is a
Pretty
first.
good.
Normally you get a break in there in the middle. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, if tomorrow works out, hopefully I'll see you
Yeah,
tomorrow. Otherwise,
I'll mess you tonight or tomorrow morning or something
yeah,
and see what's
yeah,
up.
yeah. Let me know. If I don't get back to you, unfortunately, something probably got the best of me.
Yeah, no
um,
worries.
but yeah, I'll definitely let you know as well. But yeah, thanks for anybody joining us. We will continue footage of this game either tomorrow or next Thursday. Yeah, for sure. Thanks,
Sounds
thanks,
good.
thanks for joining, Richard. All right, take it easy, guys.